Hey, you know what? Not too bad on that one. That's
Whammo.
about the best we've done in a long time.
Let's go.
Professional Vinny, soon to be boss Vinny, coming out of the woodwork.
Good start.
All right, put us on, Vincent. Limo Talk, it's me. It's 41. It's 41.com, Bobby Inzarello. Board up extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli. Inside, Professional Vinny, soon to be boss Vinny. In the back, Bobby Lucero. We're going to talk to him tonight. He's got a couple of things going on. We're going to do a Life Vac preview, a Life Vac commercial here on Limo Talk for Strong Island TV and StrongIsland.com. What's going on, boys? How are you?
I didn't test my mic yet.
Good evening.
But I think, does it work?
It's working.
Am I on?
I
Good.
can hear you.
All right, good. No, busy.
You are there.
Been busy as hell, man.
Okay, what you been
Beacon
doing?
Theater, UBS,
All right.
City Field.
All right. So it's kind of like the norm,
Working.
right? You're making money.
Yeah, I was at UBS last night for the Kane Brown concert.
Who's that? I don't know who that
Kane
is.
Brown. He's a good.
It's
He's a country guy,
right?
Packed?
Country.
How is he?
He's
I know
very
somebody
good.
that went Friday.
He's very good. That was where I was Friday, not last night. Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say somebody. Well, I thought maybe he had a 2-night show.
We got a
No,
bunch of
you could think that, but no.
Was it sold out? Packed?
Yeah, it was a good crowd. Last night I happened to be at Island Park.
Island Park.
What are you doing in Island Park?
Allen.
Island Park.
Oh, out by in Farmingdale?
Yeah,
And
they-
you're
Oh,
in-
wait, were you
don't-
playing?
Dude, I'm home all night. You don't
Were you
even-
playing one of the Green Dog teams?
Yeah.
The 11
And
year
you don't even let me know?
Why would I let you know?
Why wouldn't you tell me you were
Because I
coming
don't mean to be
to
rude.
our town?
It's fucking a block away from my house.
Me too.
I was home. I was actually doing nothing, and I would have came and watched the game, hung out.
What
unless
time
you
was the
don't-
game?
Unless you only wait.
7.
Here's the bottom line: unless Sunday nights at 9:15, that's the only time you
I
want
would've
to see
came.
me. Besides me, fucking paying my bet off at Parkside or wherever we end up going. Is that?
Weren't we supposed to go out tonight before the show?
Yes, we were.
Yeah, what
Okay.
happened to that?
Just checking.
Nobody reached out to me, and I watched.
Oh, we gotta reach
Oh,
out.
here we go. You guys.
I'm
Guys,
sorry.
you have an
I
open-
didn't realize the people that win the bet
Have to reach out.
Reach out. I
You,
thought
you gotta. Oh, we're here to collect. Hi.
Just
here comes Cooper.
Cooper just peed. He loves Bobby.
Yeah, all right, we're here to get our meal. Well, I feel like I'm on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Let's go to
Right, we go-
Mendy's.
we go
Let's
to
go to
Mendy's.
Mendy's. Get a meal. I'll have soup and a sandwich. That's not a meal,
Then that's the. But I had a hot dog.
but that's the meal. No, that's not a meal.
Who told you to have a hot dog? I didn't tell you to have a hot dog.
All right, so on the agenda, my boys, tonight, Tea Time with Teresa Farrell, Monday night's host of Tea Time with Teresa, is coming in and hanging out with us around 10 o'clock tonight, just so you know. So I made it.
Hey, Simon boys, how are you?
It's been a while,
It's
Teresa.
been a while.
How's the show?
It's fantastic.
It has been a while.
Fantastic.
Who are you going to have on tonight?
I'm gonna have Graz and Rich and Bobby Inns. All right, that's what I'm having on my show tonight on Tea Time with
I
Teresa.
do miss her. I did.
Now,
She's been with us-
I'm starting to think we might not see Teresa.
No, she knows. You know what? I'll give you this
I'm
about
searching
Teresa.
for some really tight pants. But I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, I got a shirt on. I'm gonna show my cleavage. I'm gonna talk about Bat Boy.
Yeah.
Hi, Bobby.
Is Ray Negron coming?
Dude, you know what? All right. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is the bottom line is we only really have 3 more comedy shows.
Before we graduate?
17. Well, in 17 months, we've got 3 more shows, comedy shows. That's it. That's all I'm doing. We're doing one in October, which we've talked about, which actually might be at the main event in Farmingdale, believe it or not, a bigger venue than we have in MERS, because they approached me the other day. And then we've got the 2 in 2026, because according to Richie, he's out at the end of the year.
No.
What?
What do you mean?
All right, you might not be. Should I
What?
shut up? Nothing. Never mind.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I never said that to
Well, I have 3 shows left. That's all.
you think somehow?
3 shows? What do you mean? 3 shows for what?
For the Vicky Vasquez Memorial Scholarship Fund.
You've got plenty more in you. I will say that right now, because whether
Did you get rid of this song? Put another song on, by the way.
whether whoever's involved, you should certainly support that, because that is a great.
You're like family to me, bro. You're very important. You 2 gentlemen right here are very important to me. So I won't do anything without you guys. That's it. Once you're done,
Like eat.
No, you know what I mean. Put on.
You
Put
want to
on.
shower without? I mean, what?
Right. What are you not? What are you going to go on a
You're gonna mow the
hunger
lawn
strike?
without
To
us?
be honest with you guys, I'm enjoying
gotta go.
myself right now, and if I'm not going to enjoy myself, I'm going to get out. But the only thing that keeps me coming every week is you guys make me laugh, and I enjoy your company, and I think you guys are brilliant. And I think
So
you
there's really no future here.
Hey, he's got us previewing a Life Vac commercial, and the guy at Life Vac is the big dog here. We're the big dog on the radio side. He's the big dog, period. You know, TV and radio. So we're making a little progress, and then maybe we'll get a sponsor here and there, right?
Yeah, pretty soon the money will be rolling in.
We're all
What do you-
just sitting around waiting
What
for
do
it.
you think
Russ.
I'm into you now? 15? Seriously, let's
I'm
forget
gonna
about.
go. All right, look, we'll go nice and easy. $1,000 a year, 15 grand.
You know what? That's to a point where
That's pretty simple.
It's true because I sit in there going, Melissa.
And that's just gas money.
That's great. I have to, because I know I'm into this show probably right now for about 65,000 already in the last. 15.
You had a.
No,
Come
That's your
on.
choice.
just the money spent and everything. Maybe, yeah, about
For
5,000.
15 years?
Yeah.
You want to start? You know what I should do? I
No,
should
no, no,
count,
no, no, no.
I should
No.
count
No,
days I
come on.
took off.
Don't do that.
To be here, the days I didn't
So
work.
even that.
You know what? 30 grand. I want 30.
Okay. So if it ever gets to a point where somebody sits there and sponsors us for a big amount of money, the money would come back to you guys.
Thank you.
Because I think you guys deserve
pecking
it.
order.
I'm at about. I figure Richie's at about 15 because he's close, and he only went to Govs or Nicolia's are here, right? You're definitely about 20, 25 because you work on the days, and plus you've been traveling.
Well, listen, none of this is all just fairyland talk anyway.
It's
I mean,
not.
it's
It
not
really
like,
is, 'cause we've been
it's
hearing
not
this
like
for-
any of this is going to really happen.
Exactly.
You go. You know what?
You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Is that how you feel?
Well,
No, that's the way it is.
It's.
That's how you feel.
listen, if you all of a sudden produce large sums of money for us to continue to come down here and
stacks of cash.
and yeah, stacks of cash.
All we
I'm
need is
all
that
in.
one. All we need is that one sponsor that believes in us, that knows that we're around. Listen, we put out social media stuff
One
today
sponsor that knows that we're around.
But what
on Long Island.
what is the sponsor going to do for us? What? And let's say you got a sponsor that get. Hold on.
Okay.
Listen to my question first.
Go ahead.
Before you answer.
All
it.
right. I stopped myself. Shut the fuck up. You didn't have to look at him like that. He's already wants to talk anyway. You fucking go.
No. Graz,
Yes.
if you all of a sudden came into a bunch of money for the show, what would you do with it?
I would first of all distribute.
go.
I would distribute it to you guys first, and I mean that sincerely. And all I could tell you is this: time out. There's two people that listen to the show.
You wouldn't reinvest
Bill
it in the
Hills.
show.
Bill Hills told me he had heard the name of BCAC from our show, and I gave him a referral, and he's using BCAC. And Tommy Brinkshell, Big Tommy from our shows, he used BCAC. So you know what? We've
it's
gotten
BAC.
Yeah, whatever. I'm
It's good to know that we're working on a sponsor and we can't get the name right.
sorry.
Like L&M
Listen,
Printing.
Brian, I figured I had to interject for Brian May
Sorry, Brian.
so that he could get the name of his company correct. BAC Systems.
Yes.
Over there in Farmingdale. Fantastic HVAC systems from Brian May.
So why don't you do them from now on, since I seem to hiccup all the time?
I have no problem doing them. You want to give me a list of people that I should
We used to have Frank
mention?
Maniscalco do them.
And you know what? Frank
He was
Manis-
I will do
good.
that.
He was really good, and I want Frank to come back because I've asked him, and he keeps sending me stuff. So Frank Maniscalco,
Like
well, that
weed?
rewinds
Like
me.
weed?
Well, that rewinds me to the point where I said I wanted to get everybody together. I want to see B-Mill. I want to see Hector. I want to see O'Toole. I want to see Billy Geyer. I want to see Aravallo.
Little roller.
Yeah,
Oh, roller belong first.
I want these guys to all come back. That's our history and this stuff. I feel very historical in
Very historic.
Historical or nostalgic?
Nostalgic would
yeah,
be the word.
Yeah, that would be the word. I'm
I
sorry.
feel very historical.
I want to go back in history.
I want to talk about Custa.
Share the show. Give us a like. Give us.
I want to talk about Custa.
Can we talk about the Battle of the Bulge?
Oh my God. How's your bulge doing?
Keeping it
very-
real, baby.
It's very historical.
In a little while, when she shows up at 10 o'clock, it might get a little. Oh, I'm kidding. All right, Knicks. What do you think, boys?
I think the fix is in, and the Knicks have to win this year.
The fix is in for the Knicks?
Yeah.
I have seen so many people
Interesting theory.
talking about how they feel that the NBA is rigged.
It is.
More so.
They need the Knicks to win this year. They need it badly because attendance and all that. I mean, not attendance, but viewership on TV and stuff like that has been down. The interest in the league is down. They need the Knicks to win. They're gonna do all they can to steer them in the right direction. Refereeing for every aspect of the NBA is going to be towards helping the Knicks win.
Really? You think that's it?
I could see what was going to happen. I knew they needed the Celtics to win a game at the Boston Garden, so they let them. Is that what they still call it? And they won one game because the Knicks blew them out in two.
I would know it by the Boston Garden than any of the other advertising that's probably been since then.
And then I knew when they came back to the Garden, the Madison Square Garden, that the Knicks were going to blow them out.
Do you know they did 4 times in a row in the playoffs? The team that was losing by 25 or more at halftime.
That's ridiculous.
I placed a bet on the other team, and 4 out of 5 won. I placed it on the other team, the underdog that was losing, because every single game it looked like they were making a comeback, and so you would have the line at, say, if they were losing by 25, you'd have the line at, say, 22. So I took the line at 22, and 4 out of 5 I won. So if you would get,
I mean, come on, how many times the Knicks were down 20, 2 games in a row, and they came back and
they
won?
came back. First time in NBA history that ever happened.
Yeah,
now,
how'd that happen?
I'm not
Knicks
into
are the best team.
Me
First
and Bobby,
time one team did that twice.
But
in
me
2
and
games,
Bobby haven't
playoffs.
really been into basketball. But I have to tell you, if you watch the Knicks, their brand of basketball is actually better than what you see normally in the NBA. They hustle. They get it down low. 2-pointers, 3-pointers. A lot of times it's just 3-pointers. Like you watch the Golden State Warriors, Seth Curry's throwing 23 pointers and 20 other jump shots. Do you know what I mean?
Well, look at the Boston Celtics. I mean, how many 3-pointers that team should? And I'm the least guy that watches the NBA, but now that the Knicks have been
I don't watch. I just,
rolling,
I just feel like
watching.
I just feel
some
like
games,
the Knicks
but-
they're seeing to it that the Knicks are going to win.
Emma tells me that the restaurants are packed. Everybody's coming. Everybody's coming out to watch the Knicks.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, she said you can't even believe how packed they are for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Ann Rodney says, "Rich, Inns, Graz. Good evening. Hi, Ann. Hope everything's great." And where are you?
Greg D. Filippo wants to know. He just finished putting you out all over the place and says you owe him $130,000
well,
in
he's
advertising.
actually one of the guys on the list that I would have. I feel like I'm.
So we don't even have the money and win the red with it.
Yeah, well, I'm indebted to him. He's been phenomenal to us. I'm indebted to you guys for giving me your time. You for 14 years, him for 8. I will. If I gotta die, something's gonna happen. If we shut the show down, then we're done. But
So there'll be no money then.
Yeah, then there'll be no money.
Yeah, there
too.
really be. I mean,
no
if you want
money.
to just guarantee there's no money, just shut the show down.
Lou Ferriola, give me 9 fingers. Hi, Lou. How are you?
Only
Sorry.
5.
Sorry, I almost hit you yesterday. We should film an episode in a limo.
What the hell was that just happened?
I almost, Lou, I was making Lou was coming
I
across
missed
the
it.
street in
I was looking at
Massapequa. I
that.
almost hit him. So Vinny said we should do an episode of Limo Talk in a limo.
That's
Good
novel.
idea, Vinny.
You
That
got
is a
it?
good idea.
Vin, how are you anyway? Everything
What just
good?
happened?
Everything's good.
She's
wait.
a horrible
I
mess.
had a good Mother's Day. The job was good. It's a good start.
Did you miss us?
I missed you. Yeah, every day.
He tried to beat him. Why would you do that?
Did you guys miss
Flip the
me?
ball.
I miss you. These guys are they're focused on the Mets Yankees.
No, I didn't
It
know.
was, no, this. You know what? I think his momentum was just going too far. He's like he didn't break his ankle.
You know what's
And
really driving me
Alonso's.
nuts now is these guys diving headfirst into every base and oversliding the base. It's constant. It's like
because
constant.
they don't know how to. They don't know
know
how
how
to
to
slide.
slide.
Slide. You have to slide that late.
Taz, the resident artist, Mr. Z, Mr. Graz, Mr. Inns, Mr. D. Filippo.
Hello, Taz.
How is everybody? You better not die. She says, Taz, I saw you were at, I think you went to go see your boy over there. What, Pat Dixon? I think you were in his studio. I'm impressed. You got enough money to go visit him. You can't come to visit us? I'm just kidding. She's another one.
Just a little joke.
She's another one I would want to do a little residuals to. She's helped us. The people that have helped us, I want to take the O'Tools.
You're gonna
The
read.
O'Tools. Now we're getting to the plurals.
What about the
We're getting to
the
plurals.
B-Mells.
the liquor store
The
in
B-Mells,
South California?
the Filippos.
What has Ann done for us? She listens to us. We give her entertainment.
The Ann
Has she-
Rothney's.
No, yeah, the
The Ann
Rothney's.
Rothney's
Her
of the
whole-
world.
Her whole family's on a deck out in Taft, California. Listen to us right now. Pure entertainment we give them. Isn't that true, Ann?
Absolutely, 100%
You
pure.
can't get this
all
kind
natural.
of entertainment anywhere else.
No.
Really. Like, considering the fact that you really think about it, this is the only limousine-based
Comedy
comedy
show.
talk show
In-
on any
in
radio podcast
transportation.
anywhere.
Transportation podcast anywhere in the world.
I have to tell you, I'm very impressed that you keep repeating that. As much as you think I'm an idiot, it is the only
This
limousine.
is the one and
the
only.
tra-
one and only.
It's unique.
Oh, I have to share it to listen. All our social media is kicking ass. If you go to Instagram, it's Bobby Inns. Instagram, it's Gotham Gold Graz. If you go to TikTok, it's at Anthony Grazia Day. If you go to Facebook, it's Bobby Inns. If you go to Facebook, it's Bobby Inns or Anthony Grazia Day or Gotham Gold Graz. Join us. Sign up on our social media. Dude, we're kicking ass.
Sign up on our
yeah.
socials.
We're kicking ass in every aspect except for sponsorship.
Correct. Because I don't go out and do it.
So I just Googled one and only transportation podcast in the world.
Limo Talk.
Response I got back is Limo Talk at Strong Island TV in Massapequa.
Swear to God.
No, I'm only kidding.
You fuck. Swear to God. You all got me excited.
But I knew damn well he was full of it.
Come on, how did you not know that? But it says there isn't a single universally acknowledged one and only transportation podcast. Several podcasts focus on different aspects of transportation, including public transit, trucking, state DOT, whatever. It's more accurate to say there are a variety of transportation podcasts, each with their own focus and target audience.
Vinny, aren't you
We certainly have a target audience.
You-
I don't buy it.
You don't buy.
We have a target audience. No, we have a strong target audience here.
What's
we
the
have
target?
A repetitive.
So we could be the one and only.
Oh, we are.
There isn't a.
There is no other show that says the only guy had it. It was called Limo Talk, but he died. It was Howard Harrison. That's how it started.
So you stole it.
No, I didn't. I offered you know how much the family wanted for Limo Talk?
Waited for the guy
You know
to
how much?
die,
Wait,
and-
the guy died. The guy died, and I called and asked the sister if I could take the Limo Talk. She goes, "Yeah, for $3,000."
So you paid her.
You didn't.
No, I didn't pay her. I made
you
Limo
stole it.
Talk with Graz. That's how we started with the Graz.
Oh, that was your excuse for using with Graz.
Correct.
Right.
So if
Could
I
have been
want,
Limo Talk with Inns.
But you weren't there at the beginning. It wasn't Limo Talk with Inns. It was Limo Talk with Graz.
I was there. In the
Could have been
beginning.
You
with
taped the
Inns and
second show.
Graz.
Don't you remember? You weren't there for the first show.
Oh, so the week later we couldn't have changed.
But
the name?
that's what the. But that's why.
Wait,
it was
hold on. I
Now this
gotta
getting-
absorb.
You
a
know
little
what?
bit
This is
here.
getting really deep. I gotta brush myself off from all the bullshit that's hitting me here.
There is no bullshit. Holy fuck! You're full of
You know,
shit
we
now.
I wasn't there.
We
so
got
I
any
can't
air
really-
freshener here? It's getting
you're
really.
so-
Oh my God,
Bobby.
the chairs are stained.
Howard Harrison died. Limo Talk
This
was.
is the first. 14 years I'm sitting in this fucking seat. I never heard this story.
Well, you never asked. Howard Harrison ran Limo Talk. It was
You
in
didn't
the
ask that
newspaper.
dinner tonight either. You're supposed to ask that too.
It was, guys.
I had to reaffirm that we were going.
Would you want
it
to?
has
Would
been
you
2
like me to
years.
explain?
Why don't we leave right now and just go to a restaurant?
Close the show down.
Close the show down.
Let's go to the
Let everybody
diner.
just stare at this Limo Talk.
We'll just go to the
sign
Massapequa Diner.
behind us. We got the sign behind us. Let me just sit at this, stare at the sign, and really get the feel of what the Limo Talk is, and have a moment of silence for the guy who died that's created Limo Talk, whose name we have now stolen.
Howard.
Howard, what?
Howard Harrison. You look him up. Howard Harrison.
I don't.
Hold on.
You know what I did? I named it Limo Talk with Graz so I don't get sued by the dead guy. So the dead guy doesn't sue me.
Hold on.
What the fuck am I listening to?
Hold on.
You're listening to Graz. Who are you calling?
Shh. Give me a minute.
Oh, you calling the crypt?
I'm not-
Yes, I did give him my blessings to use the name Limo Talk.
Harrison Howard Haney.
I just needed to be mentioned every 12 years.
You're on the air. How are you?
Hi, I'm wonderful.
Good. Burge Haratunian, former owner of Vital Transportation, still a board member. GoVital.com. How are you, Burge?
I'm good, my friend. I'm watching the Yankees Mets.
Inns 41's here. Bobby Inns, you met him once before.
said Mutts.
And Richie Z is here. Say hello to Burge.
Hello, Burge.
Birds!
Hey, guys.
Burge, tell them two things. I want two stories. Tell them how many years I've lost a bet to you, and then tell them the truth about Howard Harrison, how I took Limo Talk and we changed it. First, how much money do you think I've lost to you in the last 15 years?
I think you lost close to $2,000. We bet, and unfortunately for you, the year you started betting with me, who does better, Yankees or Mets? It was the year I think it was 96, the first year when the
Yankees
Yankees
won the World
started
Series?
doing great with Derek Jeter and everybody. They won the World Series. And the last time you lost
Graz
was, I think
jinxed.
it was $1,000 bet, if I remember.
That's correct.
And then I believe you learned your lesson.
How many years in a row did I lose to you?
I think 6 years. 7
Yep,
years.
7 years. Yep, you're right. I think I lost close to about $3,000. No, more than that, maybe. Right? It was.
And I feel, until today, I feel terrible because the last time you lost a bet, I demanded from you $100 bills, and every time you gave me the money in my hands, every time you put $100 bill in my hands, I go,
half
loser,
size.
idiot, moron, jerk
That
off.
was just a week. Threw the bat out.
Tell Richie this and ends the story of Howard Harrison. How I was going to take the Limo Talk, and then I ended up making it Limo Talk of Graz because the family wanted money. You remember that?
Yeah, I think I heard rumors. You blackmailed this guy or something?
No, they won.
No?
Howard Harrison's sister wanted like $3,000 for the name, so I changed
He
it.
tracked him down and killed him to get the name Limo
That's
Talk.
right, that's right, that's right. Listen, I'm much older than you. I'm forgetting things.
How long was Howard? When did he pass?
It's a good 10 years.
No, Limo Talk's been going on. Limo Talk's been going on for 50. This is going to be our 15th year. So
Okay, so it's got to be
15.
maybe 17
It's got to be 12.
all right, I'm sorry to bother you.
So basically, how you tell me the truth?
So he's just reaffirming the
This
stolen
Sorry,
name.
was
very
a nice
bullshit.
surprise.
Well, yeah, well, I figured I'd call you because they don't believe me that I made it
still
with
don't.
Graz. They still doesn't believe me.
No.
The guy passed away. The sister wanted.
It took him 13, 14 years to come up with that fucking story.
And a phone call.
And a phone call to reaffirm, which the guy says the guy only died 10 years ago.
Burge, tell him the truth,
He
please.
doesn't even know when he died.
Anthony's telling the truth for once.
For what? So this
And
is the
that
time.
also casts a pall over the whole story.
All right, I got to go to the bathroom, okay?
Goodbye. What, you
right.
black,
Enjoy.
what do you got? That bad prostate?
Was you got a cord on that phone? What's the matter? You can't bring it in with you. Everybody else does.
See you later. Bye.
Goodbye.
What are you? Are you in my parents' basement? What the fuck? Fort Matthews in Staten Island. When I used to-
Are you in Jake
in the
Lago's
80s?
basement?
I got to get up and get the phone.
Dude, my phone hung in the kitchen and was right next to the basement stairs. I'd freaking grab the phone, dial, and I go down, close the basement door,
Yes,
and
I used
sit
to do
down
it.
on the steps with the 20-foot cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20-foot cord was a big thing that came out.
Yeah.
People were
Would
so
hang
excited.
down on the floor.
You stand outside on your stoop on the phone and be talking to somebody as people go by, and you wave at people thinking you're so fucking proud that you're outside with your 20-foot cord and you're not stuck to the wall. And you're waving to your friends as they go by, and they're like, I saw Inzerillo. He's outside on the phone.
It was amazing.
It was fucked up.
It is pretty amazing.
And you have
when
to go
think
inside
about
and hang it up.
Well, you remember we used to have the. We talked about this. The beeper. You didn't even know where you had to get
Oh,
a
yeah,
pay
you get
phone.
a phone number.
When you were at Inns, you'd have to
You have
ask
to
him
go
if he could
find the
borrow
phone.
his phone and or the pay phone to call his beeping you.
Yeah.
Because
I used to have to go find the phone.
now it's what's fascinating. So this thing right here is basically, I feel, is the downfall of society. It killed the taxi industry. This thing killed the billion-dollar industry, this phone. Because of Uber. Once Uber came on,
Well, you know what? People got to adapt, though. If you're a limo driver or a taxi driver, you morph over to the Uber driver
which
side.
they have now. Now
Well,
there's
then
no
they didn't
loyalty.
kill anything.
Now they're all over. They go to
Right now they're in, but now they got it. Well, they
But
got
now
no
people,
choice.
people are calling
The hell
at
was
record
that?
record numbers for
cars. Oh, without a
for
doubt.
cars.
Yes.
So I just don't think that it killed anything. I think it just changed the course of how it was being implemented. So now you got people. I got people outside of Citi Field, hundreds of people waiting for cars after the game. Never used to have that.
No, never.
They either
And now-
drove or got
now
on the
did
train.
they come pretty quick? All the cars?
They're out there a good hour after the game, hour and a half.
Think about
Waiting.
that.
Waiting.
Think about that.
Right. You gotta
And
stand there, waste an hour
On,
of your
on
time
Shea Road.
listen,
instead
Uber
of
now-
walking to the train.
Uber was supposed to be a cheap.
everybody else?
Dude, it was supposed to be a cheap version. It ain't cheap no more.
No.
It's more expensive
Uber's
than
not
it's ever
cheap.
been. They came in as a alternative to the taxi because they were cheaper than the taxi.
How about this? Uber talk with Ins.
What is the? Well, actually, we're covering the transportation part of our podcast.
We've never done that.
We have just added without
A
knowledge,
segment.
Right.
a total
A whole
limo
segment.
transportation segment to our program.
Now, what
Uber
is
talk.
the,
Uber talk with ins.
does
Uber talk with
does
us.
one guy make more than the other? The taxi guy now in today's world, or the Uber guy?
I think
Do
the
you
Uber-
know comparable? Like,
Yeah, the Uber just took over taxis. So the taxis, you can get an Uber. You can get a taxi through Uber now.
You're gonna leave me a tip? Don't forget, I know where you live.
Oh, so now Uber.
It's so true.
So now the taxis, the yellow cab is now Uber's bitch.
It's called Curb. It's called Curb or Uber. If you take Curb or Uber, you can get reservations through taxi cabs now.
Right.
So you walk out of your office and a taxi cab pulls up. A lot of executives do it because they don't want to spend what Uber's charging. Uber came in as the cheap alternative.
Now the taxi's cheap.
Now the taxi's cheap.
Wow.
Yeah, and the medallion was over $1 million, and now the medallion is at 100. Check out what the medallion is right now, and check out what the medallion was when Uber started in 1993.
Oh,
You know what the most
I'm sure
inexpensive
it's-
thing is?
Walking.
Don't drink
Yep.
and take your own car.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
look. I mean, don't. Did you see that fucking ship going to the Brooklyn Bridge yesterday?
I passed it
What
last
the
night.
hell was that?
I passed
How
it.
do you not know that's not making it?
I think they lost power.
They did.
What's
And
power?
it-
It was,
and
it
it
was
lit- and
moving
it-
pretty good.
Yeah, but then they lost control of the ship, and I'm thinking to myself, but wait a minute. There's no backup generator to at
There's gotta
least
be something.
steer the ship.
Get a couple oars out.
Like,
there.
is it just you lose power and you have
know,
no
put your feet
control
out.
out of this
Put your feet out and
massive,
try to stop that fucking thing.
happened?
Boom, boom,
this
boom.
massive
What
vessel?
happens if that vessel fucking knocked down that Brooklyn Bridge?
Couldn't. It was only the masts were like made out of
But I just
breadsticks.
imagine. Exnay el tite, exnay large
yeah.
breast, exnay
No, I'm thinking
large
D.
breast days. She's in there. I'm not calling her in. I told her 10 o'clock. She can come in at 10
All right,
o'clock.
look.
She got 19 more minutes.
It's fashionably early.
She's always early. I knew that. I thought she would walk in at 9:15 after I invited her at 10 o'clock. I'm just gonna walk in. Hi.
I can walk
She's
in and just
making
get
a-
on the program, get on the show, Limo Talk. How are you?
She's making a hand
Hi.
gesture. Just saying.
There you go. It's Teresa. Somebody looks just like Teresa Farrell.
I'll call her in a little while. How about- I told
Demi
her-
Tassi.
18 minutes.
Actually, I do miss her a lot. I swear, I do miss her. So, but
Well, you know what?
if that thing knocks that fucking bridge down, are you kidding me? Come on.
How's that going to knock the bridge down?
But they thought about
What
it.
do you
They
think, this
talked
is
about it.
Delaware?
The media talked about it.
This is Delaware.
Yes. This isn't a Joe Biden
You know, it's
bridge.
like a jet ski's going to knock a whole fucking bridge down.
Do you know Joe Biden? He got progressive pancreatic cancer.
Stop.
He got
Yeah.
it today.
Yeah,
called-
just
you didn't
announced
know
Got
it
it today?
today.
Just got it. He caught it somewhere.
They just said he's got progressive.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know.
So, which shows me he would have ran for office, and if he would have won, he'd be dying in office. So Kamala would have been the president.
Kamala was sitting there going, "Fuck."
Miss my
Well,
miss.
he-
That's
all-
a miss.
all it would have taken was 4 months. Well, anyway, you know, Trump's doing a good job, so I'll leave it alone.
Fran Gatto
Anyway.
said, we are glued to the Met game, Yankee Met game tonight. Me and my dad say hello. Greg DiFilippo.
People died.
Graz, would you
know.
consider Graz to be more of the Louis De Palma or more like Jim Towski of taxi business, of the taxi show?
Ooh. Oh, this is Louis De Palma. Come on. No question.
Gavin Fulham says it's like catching a cold. Thanks, Gavin. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Get Jay Bequicchio back. I wish Inns was still there. What do you want, Gavin? There's no
Inns-
Inns 41
well, he didn't
anymore.
My
leave.
daughters want to open up a bar now.
No.
They do.
Oh, come on. I got a perfect spot in
Yeah.
Farmingdale.
Inns 42?
Either MERS or there's a...
What, MERS is for sale?
You know what? I think we could probably pull something if the
What?
kids don't take it.
What do you say?
Yeah, he just throws it out
know.
there.
Why
do you
The guy
say
has no
these
intention.
things? Right.
Dude,
It's like you just
I
spew it
know
out.
I know he's getting old. I know he wants to get out.
Everybody's
soon.
getting old.
And if the kids don't take it, it's a catch.
Kids don't want
and
it.
then there's JT Tavern over by Cucina over
Cucina.
right next to Cucina. The
Yeah,
old,
the JT, yeah, J.
A friend of mine
that's-
just went to your friend that place that's next to the meatball place.
which one? The Vespa?
Yeah.
You want the Vespa?
want-
See, So you didn't. I can't even believe you didn't even stop by. You didn't call us.
You didn't let us know
Did you
you're going to
want-
be in
no,
our town. You're going to be in Allen Park. If I was going to go to Fireman's Field,
I would call you.
Listen to me.
and actually
Here's
he's
the
playing
story.
Sweeney's team, Graz.
Here's the story.
Sweeney's 11U
Here's
has a
the
Valley
story.
Street
It was a
team
spur
in
of the
his
moment
division.
thing. I was not going to go. And I just got in my car, and I was like, you know what? I'm fucking bored. So I drove that way, and I just said, fuck it, I'm going. So I went. When I got there, the game was almost over. It was like,
Oh, you
it
didn't
was
coach or
8:30.
anything? You were just coming.
No, it was 8:30.
So why don't you call me to grab a drink? Look, Gary Mancini and John Alfieri got your years before me.
No, they never called.
Oh.
But the point is, they went there. The Green Dogs team is really good. I wanted to just, and they lost. Our team lost.
What score?
Oh, I don't even. I think it was 9-2.
He's got a good team, Sweeney, huh?
He has, yeah.
You know what they had? You know what it was?
They have come out
They have
firing
pitching.
this year.
They have some good pitching, and we were really not equipped with pitching for these. They had 2 games yesterday, and they don't have enough to do 2 games really in one day. This team, they don't have enough pitching.
Right.
So they did the first game. I think they got beaten that one too.
This was yesterday?
And then last night they lost 2 games yesterday. And so I'm going back to East Coast with the 12U team.
Right.
This is horrible, but for the first time in all the years I've been doing this, I've been doing this 30 years. I've been coaching 30 years. I've been doing the Hawks for 23. Right? I had to fire.
Oh, coach?
You fired a coach?
Why? Did he?
Good man, good guy.
You're not Team Phoenix, are you?
No.
Well, I was trying to look up the game.
Why would I be Team Phoenix of all things?
Well, I know. That's what I
Well,
was
Team
wondering.
Phoenix.
Oh, here it is. Valley Stream Hawks.
So I had to tell him no more. He's good for little kids. He doesn't know how to coach, a more advanced style of baseball, leading, stealing. I'm watching my team last week, Wednesday, play, I forgot what team they were playing, and they don't know how to hold a runner on. They don't know how to kick off. They
dude.
don't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
Mike's team is 0-4 with Empire, and they're winning tonight. But yesterday there was an instance where there was a fly ball, and the kid just stared at it and it bounced in front of him.
You gotta let it land, don't you?
Kid didn't even move.
Gotta let it land.
Kid didn't even move.
It's up there. Why do I get it when it's down there?
And you're looking at this saying, all right, we just invested a lot of money, and the kid should know what he's doing. But he's a
I'm
pitcher
telling you.
only. He didn't know what he's doing. But whatever.
Oh, you put a pitcher only in the
You
eye.
were surprised
Yeah,
about a
but
lot of stuff.
somebody should field the fly ball though.
That's how I looked
Well, I
at
had
it.
this kid on the team.
You know,
I said to him last week, I said, listen to me. Fly ball to left field. He was doing like just that. He's watching the ball land. So I said, listen, he was first year playing. He's coming a long way. He really has. But I go run for the ball, get to it, and catch it. More fun. I told him, more fun. So then 2 innings later, he did. He runs to the ball, catches it, and he's like, yeah, that is better.
You know, it's funny how kids associate that when
He
you say
really
run
thought-
to the ball. Like,
He was
run to
thinking-
where you think it's
He
going
was
to be.
thinking you got to be a retriever. The ball lands, we get it, we throw
Right,
it back
you
in.
throw it back in.
Somebody must have said that to him. It was his first year playing, and his father works with him like crazy. The kid father really puts a lot of time in with him, and he's gotten better and better and better. But it's his first year playing,
Right.
And he's pumped, and he made a good
and
play.
he's totally enthusiastic, and it's all you want to see out of somebody.
That's it.
Really.
That's awesome.
It's all you want to see is somebody who's really putting the work in and trying and is coachable. And you tell him something, and he goes, "Okay." You're like, "What?" I'm like, "What?" He just said, "Okay."
Right.
Because most kids give you
It's just
most kids give you a
acknowledged?
face, and they give, "Well, I did." They always tell you they did it, or they know. You're like, I don't want to hear that. You don't know because you just didn't do it.
I agree.
If you did know, I wouldn't be telling you.
What's the score of the Mets-Yankee game?
2-2.
It is 2-2, bottom 8.
Oh,
Yankees got a man on first to 1 out.
Can I have some music until Teresa Farrell will walk in here? Where's Teresa Farrell?
You
I'll let her
This
in.
guy is so
You're going to let her in
inconsistent. Static,
11
11
minutes
minutes
Static
early.
pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so
Teresa, come in
inconsistent.
here.
But he can be really good when he's on. And the other guy that was just pitching, I can't pronounce his last name, but he's good too.
Peterson?
No, forget Peterson. I know Peterson's good. The pitcher what's going on?
Oh,
We're just
Let me
popping
see
off.
your
What
fucking
happened?
hands. Share the show, everybody. Give us a like. Give us a love.
Oh, something
something
happened to Stanley
Dude, you
because
got-
I'm telling you how good he is.
you got 3 guys that just ran out on the field here.
Yeah.
3 coaches.
Rich,
What?
is she in there?
No.
Oh, she don't go. Teresa, come
She's
in here.
probably in hanging out with Bobby.
All right,
Because
good.
you told her she's not coming on until 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I did tell that.
So anyway, I'm going to just make a comment about Yankee fans. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed by what they just did to Soto in the first game and the last couple of games.
all over Instagram.
It's terrible. It's horrible. That's classless. You got little kids going to games, just standing there going "fuck you" and chanting it.
I know.
Come on, that's
I know,
wrong.
now-
If you
now
don't
we're
like him
chanting
and you
it.
don't like what he did, that's fine. You'd be like the guy in that does the hey. What was that?
It is
Base hit?
the.
That's off the wall,
It's
yeah.
a base hit.
Yeah, but Rich, so the Richie's, there you
double.
go. You got a Yankee fan right there.
Well, listen.
What do
I
you
don't
say
know-
to that, Rich?
Well, I don't agree with it either. I don't think you should be chanting f-bombs at the guy, but this is just
Fuck Juan Soto. They're chanting in the whole
right.
section.
I mean, they're chanting the whole section. Listen, if you want to listen what the bleacher creatures did, I mean, that's totally fine. That's up to them. You know, did you see what they
turn their
did?
back?
They turned the back thing.
What's that
but,
prove?
Well, it doesn't matter what it
First of
proves.
all, he
That's not
played
the
here-
point.
He played here 1 year.
That's not my point. The point is the reaction to Soto. If you want to do something like that,
I don't have a
fine,
problem.
whatever.
I don't have a problem with
you're
that.
not chanting
No, I don't have a
F-bombs.
problem really
So
with
I
that,
don't-
but I just think
well,
it's-
that's what I'm
it's
saying. I don't have a
childish.
problem with that, but I mean, you can't. Well, I don't know if it's childish. I don't think so.
Who was he to the Yankees?
You know what? The 7
Well,
line.
I
Dude,
think
what's the 7
Bleacher
line going to do?
Creatures, I think they look at it this way. Here's my view. Bleacher Creature looks at it like, we took you in. We loved you last year. You know what I mean? And you turned on us. We turn our back on you. That's it. We're even.
You know who has
That's
a good?
fine.
You know who has a good
Yeah,
take on it?
that's it.
Keith McPherson, the overnight host.
I think it's that
on
simple.
WFAN. He's a big Yankee fan, but he had the same kind of response that and Chris McMonagle overnight.
You turned on
He
us,
says,
we
"Listen,
turned on you."
But
That's
wait a
all.
minute. He also gave them one of the
There's nothing
biggest
wrong with
hits in Yankee playoff history that they
He
got
put
him to
them in
the
the
World
World
Series.
Series.
He put them in the World Series with that one at bat. So you got to give him. I understand he left. I understand. I think they're all butthurt because he came to the Mets. Anywhere else, they wouldn't have given a shit. But he came to the
think
Mets.
that- I
We've
think that matters.
been
Honestly,
a little
the Mets
that
offered
matters.
an absolutely ridiculous contract that you just couldn't say no to.
correct. And we're the
so-
little brother.
But it matters that he went to the Mets. Absolutely.
And we're the little brother, and we've always been a little brother because they got 28 championships or 27, and we got 2. So I get it. But you know what? We got him. And you know what? In the next 15 years, he might win us a World Series. And if he does, he did his job. He helped. Right?
I just look at it like, you don't like him, that's fine. You're mad at him for leaving, that's fine. But chanting the "fuck you, Soto," fuck
No,
Juan Soto,
I don't agree with that.
in a ballpark is
You-
kind of
you-
lame.
No, you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be dropping f-bombs, chanting at anybody in the freaking ball. I was at a Yankee game one time, and Jeff Francoeur was playing right field for the Mets. I don't know what he did to this section of guys that were in right field, but they were killing him like the whole game. But it was like a small group of guys. But it's like Jeff Francoeur, right? So I'm like,
It's like getting on. That's like getting on. Brandon Nimmo. I mean, not
Bobby,
even.
I watched these guys the whole game. I was I was on the foul side of right field, and these guys were. So I was watching them. They were over the home run wall, but out in right field, and they are just like every inning he came out there. Francoeur. I'm like, what? And I'm sitting there the whole game thinking to myself, what did this guy do that these guys hate him so much? It was funny.
Well,
It was freaking
You know, if
funny.
you're gonna do like that guy does, I can't even think of his name or whatever. He goes, hey, he goes, he'll be like, Soto, I hear you don't like pina coladas or getting caught in the rain. You bum. You know, hey, you want to do that?
Fran Gatto's got a question for you. Inns, did you enjoy your pizza?
Oh, I saw her at Umberto's, Prince Umberto's in Franklin Square before.
She said she was too tired today to cook. She's back from Florida. They love the
I didn't
life.
ask her to cook me
They go for
anything. I
si-
went for pizza too. She was with her father.
Greg DiFilippo wants to know, Bobby, don't let Graz bullshit you. You would have called him and he would have said he's sleeping. If you would have went last night, which is true. I was sleeping.
You probably were.
Yeah.
I was sleeping.
Well, and you know, guys like chanting stuff like that is just, I just can't.
But you know what? These are young guys that probably sanitation guys, whatever.
I don't care where they're from.
They're probably
Grave diggers
they're
or
pro-
sanitation guy. I don't give
But
a
they're
fuck.
getting
Listen.
they're getting drunk, and they're going to a game, and this
think?
is how they get. And this is how they get they're pissed off. The guy made $775 million. They're making $67,000 a
He's
year
making $1 million a week.
a week.
A week.
Well, that's why they're booing him, and that's why
week.
they hate him because he left them for that. He basically left the Yankees over $25 million and a suite.
No, I think it was more than that.
No, he offered him $750.
I think
Yeah,
they,
but-
well,
and
they
they
had
gave
more
seven-
incentives, but the Mets had
The
more
Mets,
incentives.
the
to
Mets
get
wrote
it
him a
over
$50 million
800.
check to sign. The Yankees weren't doing
He
that.
gave him a suite too.
No, Yankees
He
didn't do
wanted.
that.
The Yankees said to him,
The signing bonus was like double.
and the
You're right.
suite. He wanted a suite.
Yes,
and
the
Yankees,
suite also.
Yankees says we haven't given it to Derek Jeter or anybody else. We're not giving it to you. And he
Right.
was gone. I like this music tonight.
But did it really come down to? Oh, wow,
Bad throw.
that was a bad throw.
California, hoping you're gonna come true. Cause that's not a lot I can do.
Alonzo, I hear you put your peanut butter in the refrigerator. You bum!
La, da, da, da.
It's true though. Fans come up with the crazy.
No, this guy does this. Is what these are all the things he says.
It's so good.
Come on, it was right to him.
He set his feet. Wow.
He thinks this is kickball. You can throw it at him and hit him with it, and he's out.
516-945-9099. You want to give us a call? Heckle me. We don't care. I got to send this to Pat Walsh.
I was getting I was getting heckled for wearing my Yankee hat this weekend
Oh, with your Cortland people?
from fellow dads on the Cortland team that are very big Met fans.
Good.
And I wore my hat to the games on Saturday. So and Mike looks at me and goes, "What are you wearing that obnoxious hat for?"
Should have switched it to the Trump hat.
Right.
All right, you're right.
I should have. You're right. Let me put this one on. And I'm like, obnoxious hat. I go, it's my Yankee hat. How is that an
That's an
obnoxious
hat.
How is it an obnoxious hat?
Where do you come off?
Right. How do you tell me this hat is obnoxious?
So did he explain himself?
He goes, yeah, it's the Yankees. That's what he said. Huge Met fan. Was actually sitting right near Gary Carter's wife at the winning at the game the World Series when the Mets won in '86.
Oh, I had my head in a pillow at Jake Lago's basement.
Yes. Yeah. He was like jumping up and down with her. Tells the story that Gary Carter comes over to the net and starts pointing at her. And he was like, yeah, he was like right there.
Is the Yankees winning?
Yeah, 4-2.
Yeah,
4-2
because
now.
Fran's telling me the Yankees just scored.
Well, Alonso threw the ball away, scored a run.
Alonzo just cost him the game.
Alonso just
Oh,
made
so
another
that's what
error.
you Oh, my God.
For the fourth round?
I didn't know that was why you were saying that.
Sorry, I was telling my. Oh, here it is.
Oh, God.
That should have been out at the plate.
Yes, that should have been.
Do you know we were invited to a birthday party last Friday night, but he never gave me the address. The pizza man invited us all out to his birthday party this past
I
Friday.
got a birthday party I want you guys to come to. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but you guys can figure it out. So Google birthday party in Long Island.
No, it was in
And,
Bronx. It was in the Bronx, pizza
in
man.
the Bronx, near my place, and you can come if you can figure out where it is. It's not far from the ballpark.
He messaged me a week ago. He goes, I want you guys to come to my birthday party. He goes, you, Inns, and the other guy. You don't know. He's the other guy, Zarelli. So he goes, I called on you before. You're going to come in here. You're going to sit out there and talk to Lucera. He ain't going to
about-
give you a discount.
Wait,
Come
2
on.
minutes.
Listen, ADHD. Go back to your story.
So
How
he
you
tells,
doing?
hi, good luck. All right, we'll introduce
Hello,
you in a sec.
Teresa.
So he invites us. He goes, I want you guys to come to my birthday party. He goes, I'll let you know where it is. He never lets me know where it is.
doesn't know where it is.
I
At least you got an invite.
you didn't even get an invite? And you saw him.
I saw him at
put your
Paisan.
headphones on. I can't get him to put the
You're gonna
headphones on.
scooch in the spot
Do you
a
know
little
our
more.
whole show
Vinny,
last
you
week?
can't go out more?
2 weeks ago. Vinny, can we go out a little bit more or no? I got to scooch in.
We can't zoom out
Scooch.
anymore.
You got to
Scooch.
scooch next.
You
gotta
gotta
move
scooch
us
this
this
way.
way.
Watch your table. It's okay. Just take the shirt off. You might as well. You're showing your boobs anyway. We were right. He said.
Who was taking? Wait,
You know, he
first
does
of
the
all-
best impression of you. You know that, right?
Really? Well, first of all, is
He
it
does.
still called Limo Talk? Because I heard this is now called the Pig Pen.
No,
Bobby
this is the
said-
no, this is the
Bobby was-
garage.
The garage.
Bobby said it was called the Pig Pen. No.
No, because we were
And
farm animals.
It's Uber talk within.
Yeah, it's Uber Talk with Ins now. That's our new. We're gonna
Uber
get
Talk with
You know
Ins.
what? We gotta get a T-shirt.
That's great.
Uber Talk with
Limo
Ins.
Talk with
Ins.
Ins.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Professional Vinny.
Oh, by the way, the guy who had that name originally,
What's up?
He died.
he
died.
He fell off a cliff,
Graz stole it.
crunched his head into the
everybody
rock.
knows.
First of all,
And his parting words were, "Take the name."
that's a clip. That's a clip.
If any, if nothing else,
What?
please.
That is a clip that's
Can you do me a favor? Switch when you got a time during the week.
Switch what?
Switch the name to hashtag. Make it Limo Talk. Make it hashtag Uber Talk.
Uber Talk.
And then
It's
put
all yours,
and
Ross.
put a little script with ins underneath.
Yeah,
All right, take it out.
I'll workshop
From now on, we got a new dude. I'll take that hashtag Uber Talk with ins,
Uber Talk within.
please.
Yeah.
All right, you do that for me, kid.
Yeah.
Have you ever met Teresa Farrell?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to.
Has
I
he
ran
ever
her
worked on
a
your
few
show?
times. Yeah, a couple times.
Maybe a couple of times.
Couple
times?
Yeah.
Folks, this is the famous Teresa Farrell. She's been with us a long time, on and off, hanging out with us on a regular basis. We get mad at her, we fire her, we bring her back in. She comes, we fire
You
her.
are the weakest link.
Goodbye. How's your show?
My show's good, thank you.
I have to tell you, you did phenomenal numbers a couple of weeks ago with the one before Bartlett. I know you had Rod Bartlett on. Who was before him?
Jimmy, probably
No,
so-
the
no,
couple.
Jimmy.
Mangione, Magnio,
Oh yeah,
Luigi?
Chuck
Chuck
and
Magnio.
his beautiful wife.
Yeah, man,
Yes.
you took off that show, man. I was
Thank
pretty
you.
impressed.
Yeah,
That's good.
thanks.
Well,
I love impressing you.
without any guests,
And Carolina, yeah.
Without
beautiful-
any guests, you're
beautiful
like
couple.
the Betty Rosita show. No, I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm kidding.
no, they were a lovely couple.
I'm just kidding.
I actually auditioned for them.
Okay.
And I got the part. So we're going to be filming in November and December on Long
Paid
Island.
and money and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. I'm
$50?
playing a madam of the brothel.
Oh, she's getting $50
He was either
an
that
hour.
or the news reporter.
Interesting role.
Yeah, so
What are you wearing on that thing?
I don't know.
High heel.
We
You
haven't
don't
worked
know?
out the wardrobe yet.
So when I told them they were coming in, they got very excited, smiles on their faces
Oh,
right
I
away.
missed you guys.
Yeah.
And you, I
flying.
missed you at the bar. You just left.
I just walked out.
Yeah, I just missed you. Graz, you just left.
Yeah. All right. We had a good time. It was
Yeah,
good to
it was
see
a good
you.
night.
It was good to see you.
It was, I came from Staten, Italy that night because I had my cousin's daughter's sweet 16.
So who's coming on tomorrow night?
Deborah Toscano.
What does she do? Tell me she's in film.
She's a
Toscano.
singer. She's a singer.
Yeah.
She is an actor,
Does she
writer.
do national anthem
producer.
anywhere?
Yes, she does.
Yes,
For
I know her.
Yes.
Islanders.
Yes.
She did the
Yes,
Islanders.
yes, she's done
Or
all
the Rangers, one
She's
of
done
them.
all major sports events
Yeah.
and the U.S. Open.
I know she is.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
She's very good.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
She's great. So I'm excited to have her on. I've been asking her for a while. We actually met in acting class. So.
Fucking Joey Blunts
What?
from Alabama. Fucking Alonzo threw like a fag.
You know what it reminded me of?
Joey
with that
Blunts,
throw?
we miss him.
Was Ike Davis in the World Series in 2015? Was it Ike Davis?
That was a tough throw.
Yeah, he threw it home.
I don't know what he was doing there.
See, that's a Yankee fan.
Unpete-like.
He's a diehard Yankee fan.
Yes.
Pete Alonso throws like a fag, gives up runs. This guy's calling me out, right? I haven't heard from him in months. Fucking Alonso.
In months.
In months.
In
You know
months.
what? These Met Yankee games really make them amp it up a little bit, and
It's good for baseball.
It's good.
Yeah, it's
It
good for
is good.
baseball.
What inning? I can't see.
It's
what
the ninth
inning.
inning.
Oh, it is. It's done.
Eighth
That's
inning.
all.
Bottom of the eighth. The Mets are coming up in the
Bottom
ninth.
of eight.
Beneath,
Bases loaded, one out.
What are you going to do?
Well,
Here come the judge.
and you
All
got Judge up.
rise.
You got to pitch to him.
Hi, Teresa. It's always a pleasure to see you. Good evening. Hugs from
Yeah,
Ann
phone
Rockney.
hurts.
Hi.
Greg DiFilippo says hi, T, kisses, and lots of
Hi.
hearts. Mama Chris Smith, happy birthday to you. Chris, hope you're well. Thank you for sharing the show and always
Oh, I'm
being
thinking
a
the
supporter.
fan.
Ann Rockney saying hello to everybody. DiFilippo putting us out. DiFilippo, where are we
what's the
tonight?
fan?
Can you tell me where we are?
What's amazing about Judge is he has
Australia?
the same swing over and over and over every time.
What's this voting
he
for the
never
what's
looks
this?
off balance.
What
Just
is the
struck
big
out.
beautiful bill? What's this thing that got
That's
knocked?
George. That's Donald Trump, the big beautiful bill. He's got everything included in one bill. All the
So why are they knocking it down?
they're not knocking it down.
Is this just what's the word I'm looking for?
It was vetoed.
It was vetoed. All right. Joan Krupiasha says
Not
hello.
vetoed, voted
Better
down.
late than never
It
to
was
see
voted
you
down.
guys. Hello, Joan. How are you?
Because they want him to add more money to it for I forgot what one other thing.
Oh,
You're not making for great radio. You're doing All right.
Home run.
Grand Slam.
There you
From
go.
who?
Bellinger?
I think so.
Oh God,
Cody Bellinger.
Montalto. I'm getting
Cody Bellinger
Joey Blutz
just
is
hit
about
a
to
grand
text me now.
slam.
It's over. All right,
That's
listen.
it.
It's
In the
the
bottom
middle of
of
the
the
year.
eighth.
We're 10 games up. We're still in first
We're not
place.
10 games up. We're 2 games up. What are you talking
We're
about?
10 games
That's
over
now
500.
an
I'm
8-2
sorry.
ball game that was 2-2 for the whole game.
Look at this.
Yeah, it was.
Fran Gatto grand slam. We know. Fran,
and of
we
course, they're going to
know.
show
Watching
Pete Alonso
it.
Over and over again.
over
That's
and
not
over
right.
again.
All right, and you know what? So he made an error. And what are you going to do, dude?
Listen, they're all going to point to that. But you know what? You can't kill Pete for, freaking one play.
Joe Tucci says hello, everybody. Pat Mancini says hello. Hey, Pat.
You can kill Pete for that play because that was a huge play and he choked.
No, I'm
And
not
you're
saying
going to
you
watch
can't
his
kill him, but
average
you
plummet
can.
down to like 240 now.
There you go, because he's going to be a mess because he lost one game. You're right. I believe that. You weren't invited
You
to the
think
Pizza
that's
Man's
it?
birthday?
No,
He'll go
and
on a
I
mental
saw him. I
slide
did
down.
see him at
You won't be able to
Paisan
handle
Con. I
that.
said, "Hi, how
Oh,
are
that's
He
you?"
hasn't hit a home
terrible.
run in like a month
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. They're on baseball talk, so.
I know.
How was Paisano?
Awesome.
Was it?
It was great because I had John Fiore on my show virtually. He's in Boston. And I actually went there to meet him, and it was great
And
to
he gave you
meet him.
VIP, and you were able to walk around and do anything that
It
you
was
wanted?
just awesome. And I saw Al Sapienza, who I've had on my show, and Artie Pasquale, who I've had on the show. So it was nice to see everyone I've had on the
Dan
show.
seems like he's attached to Artie Pasquale right now. That's the guy from The Sopranos,
Oh,
right?
he knows Artie a while. So, but I spoke to Ray Boom Boom Mancini.
So who are you getting on from that?
Ray is going to come on
Okay.
virtually because he's not in New York. And Larry Romano, who was on King of Queens, he showed his film Saturday in the Park, which was amazing.
Okay.
And hopefully Gino Caffarelli. Shout out to Gino Caffarelli, who did the movie Cruise. He was there with his beautiful daughter, and he's like,
I always wondered if Larry Romano was related to Ray Romano.
no, I don't think they are.
I don't think so either, but they were
Yeah,
both on
no.
that show together,
Yeah.
King of Queens.
But Deborah Toscano actually did a movie with
Which
Ray
guy was
Romano.
Larry
which
Romano?
He was
we're
on
gonna
a called
talk
the
about.
Moose.
Moose.
The
Oh,
Moose.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, his friend.
so
Does
it was
help,
good. I
Did
had
it
a
help
good
you
time.
out? You got a couple of people
Yeah,
coming
I got
on?
some people lined up.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. Kathy Moriarty is going to come on the show.
When are you bringing in
Hopefully.
Rich Inns and Graz for another?
Oh, a triple?
A triple.
Hello.
I'm usually a one-on-one kind of girl.
Well,
but,
Welcome to Monday.
I guess we'd have to do it in here.
Why? Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
the cum dumpster room, yes.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
The fucking.
There's no room on my set.
Well, you know this was the old rub and tug place. You know that, right?
That's
you
why
know,
she
you
said
didn't know that?
Oh, yeah.
There's
This was
special
the
glasses.
store-
You put them on, you can
this
see the
was
stains
store
all over
next-
the carpet.
next
The
door.
first day that he has us in there, Inns turns to me and goes, "What the fuck is that on the floor?"
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
if you put, I
No.
think if you would have put that light
You
in
get the
here
infrared light.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
beginning,
It would-
at the
it would
beginning,
light up.
oh, definitely. There's squirts all
No
over the
doubt.
walls.
This place would look like
Oh
it's
my
been
God.
invaded by jellyfish.
And we think so. I actually think there's a couple of things still
I'm
living
sure
in here.
Bobby disinfected everything.
Oh, positive. He- he's-
positive. I don't think he's vacuumed
absolutely.
once.
No question.
Vinny, have you ever noticed him vacuuming here at all? Professional Vinny? You're just a fucking...
Definitely
he's-
not.
He's
Vacuum?
Yeah, vacuum.
I'm sure Bobby vacuum.
Okay. You're sure. You're
One-
sure of it.
Glass half full.
Vinny's a glass half full guy.
Yeah, I tried to.
He's soon to be boss Vinny for us. He's going to be running for Sunday nights for us.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's
Good.
taking the summer off.
All right.
We kicked him out of
What are you
here.
talking about? I'm taking the summer off.
No, not you. Fucking Lacera's taking her to summer off. We're gonna answer to you
Okay,
for
all right.
the next 3 months. So this
So,
should be fun.
I feel like
so if
I'm
you want to
boss-
come here and hang out, we're gonna.
This is actually the first time I'm in this room.
I never had you in the studio. Oh well,
No, she
welcome.
hasn't been here before.
No, last time I was on, we were
He
inside.
built this.
Weren't you
I
in here?
know.
Weren't you in
He
here
built
under
this
the
just
previous
for us.
ownership?
Not that I remember.
You spoke with an accent.
don't recall.
Hello, come in, rub it down.
Me love you long time.
Love you, long time, love you.
See, she'll take that. That's
Well,
actually pretty
she's
good.
going to be the queen of the brothel.
I am.
Yeah, she got to practice.
I do.
You got to get
Okay,
into
so we had
character.
psychic medium Shelby because Kristen Tinson don't talk to us no more. So
So who'd you have?
We had Shelby May from Farmingdale.
Shelby?
May. She's actually has an office right next door.
Oh, really?
Yes, and she's very well known in Farmingdale.
Really?
She walked here,
And
the husband turns to me and he goes, "This ain't good." I go, "Why?" And I turned to her and I go, "What's up, Shelby?" She goes, "There's bad juju in here."
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got bad like psychic vibes. Oh
She
yeah,
got vibes.
really
did
bad.
Did she elaborate?
I elaborated when I told her it
She-
was. I told her
She
it
was
was.
visibly shaken.
Yes. When she walked in, she
Yeah.
was visibly.
Yeah, but you think that the
She was.
customers in this previous
I'm not lying.
establishment left with smiles on
That's
their
what he
faces.
said. That's
They
what
all left happy.
Yeah, they all left happy.
I mean,
There's no
wouldn't-
bad karma here.
That
It's,
wouldn't be, I
it's
mean,
all
gone now.
happy.
It's gone now. Now we're happy.
no, I know that, but I'm
'Cause he
surprised
saged
that
it.
they'd
they
be
went from
any
happy
kind of-
ending to just ending.
I would be very surprised that there wouldn't be a happy customer leaving the premises.
That's what he said. But she said there was. She said it was bad vibes.
Really?
He had to sage
Did she
it.
sage?
he had it
she
saged?
saged the place? Bobby
Sarah
saged
staged it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But she didn't elaborate. She didn't like
She
go
basically
into it.
said.
as to-
I said, what do you mean, Shelby? She goes, She just went like.
She didn't like it.
Yeah, she shook her head.
All right.
She put her feet
on the chair instead of on
right?
the floor.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh my
I wasn't
God.
She
here.
wanted no
Oh,
part
that's
of
right.
it.
You weren't here,
I
but
wasn't here.
she did Indian style.
That's right.
Indian
you were
style.
here.
She
And
sat
her
on the
husband
chair.
brought it up and said, "Yeah, man, she shook when she came in here."
Wow.
So you had to sage it.
All right. Well, now that it's saged, it's all good.
Oh, it's all good.
Well, we hope so.
Yeah, we hope
It's
so.
all good.
Yeah, he likes us. I think still.
Okay.
Well, we'll
He's
still
leaving
here.
You know, it's
So far.
all, we've changed the aura in here to
Yeah.
just,
It's a nice vibe.
comedy transportation program. And the first of its kind.
I hate you.
And the
Yes.
only one in America or the world that has a transportation comedy podcast.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're on it. And you're on it.
I am.
We're
So-
on in the UK tonight. We're on in London, York,
Wow.
Stoke-on-Trent, Bradford, Chester, and of course Poland, because he said the Polacks love us.
Oh my God.
People say gee whiz. In this room, you say we jizz.
Bonnie Scalisi. Hello,
my
Teresa. Hi,
God.
everyone.
Hi.
Hello, Bonnie.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Share us in your group, Bonnie. We'll talk about you for a little bit. So the funny thing is
Yes.
if you saw what I wrote, I did a reel with the guy with Ordinary. I sent you that song. Play that song, Rich, that I sent you, the live. So I got a little verklempt today. I was
Really?
Verklempt.
I feel I started crying.
Getting
Verklempt.
emotional.
I got very emotional today.
Verklempt.
I started crying.
I was stealing things. I was verklepper. I'm a verklepper. A verklepper maniac.
I got upset because I looked at all the stuff.
Why
that's
do you get upset?
Because I
You just got, what, was it reminiscing?
Yeah.
Was it just.
It's just-
All right. So it wasn't anything like bad. It was just like.
listen to this song. This
reminiscing.
guy made me cry a little bit. This is the new hottest song
What's
that's
this-
come out. Ordinary by
Why?
Alex Warren.
Alex Warren.
Ordinary.
Just put it a little bit
Live.
louder, Richie.
Ordinary.
We can talk
It's
over.
actually-
It's live.
Turn it up, Trev.
He's actually, I can't turn up anymore. He's actually playing a harp,
Yes. Yeah.
which
What's he playing?
I think is phenomenal.
Why can't we hear it?
We got to put the headphones.
No,
I can
where's the-
hear it.
where's-
It's low, but I hear it.
Where's the speaker coming from? Oh, from your laptop.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it's from my phone, but my phone's up all the way. Vinny would have to turn it up more.
Put us up a little louder there, professional vid. All right. So I use this as a reel today.
Okay.
And the reel's been doing really well.
Yeah.
So I put some old pictures on it.
Okay.
And my son was in it. The old picture of us at Governor's
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Matt Aravallo.
Everybody
Yeah.
does times of your life. Do you remember the times of your
So
life?
Yeah.
I played this.
Yeah.
Remember.
And Inns is in there with
remember.
me, Inns, Michael Nicolia, Hector Louise, Matt Aravallo.
Yeah.
I got upset because we don't see these people anymore.
Yeah.
Like Matt Aravallo's, I've been
You know how
called-
upset they are that they don't see us?
I see Hector on TV. Hector's in this commercial. I see him all the time.
I see him all the time. So I want to do three more, a couple more of these shows.
Yeah.
And your name is on here. I wanted to
Yeah.
see Hector.
Yeah.
I want to see B Mel,
Yeah.
Brian Melman, who did a show with me and Inns for a long time. I want to see Thomas, our former producer, what Vinny does now. I want to
Yeah.
see O'Toole.
Yeah.
What is this
oh,
disastrous music we're listening to?
This is just what got me upset
This is
today.
what made him cry.
It made
This
me
will
cry.
make me cry. It'll make me cringe.
Pete, the Pete from work with Mike and Pete.
Yeah,
I want to bring
yeah,
him
yeah.
back. I wanted to see you, Teresa.
Yeah.
You're here. Dan Romano.
Yeah.
Felix.
Yeah.
Billy Geyer.
Dan cut off his ponytail.
Billy Geyer.
You
No.
know that, right?
Yeah. Somebody told him, well, dude, he's getting stoned on the fucking air live.
Listen, Dan's going to do what Dan
Dan's gonna
does.
do.
but
Which Dan is this?
Dan Romano.
Then remember.
Because of my ponytail.
He cut off his
I
pony.
didn't even know. It's gone?
It's gone.
All right.
I want to see. Look, Felix is on here. Bonnie was on here.
Yeah.
Billy Gaia,
Yeah.
Matt
It's
Alvalo,
one of my famous toppings to one of my pies. It's a ponytail pie.
Nicolia, Jim Rea, Fat J,
Yeah.
Mandy. She doesn't even acknowledge us anymore.
Okay.
Mandy Jones, Michelle McDonald. Just the people that.
Yeah.
Greg DiFilippo.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the
Those
day.
are the people I want to see. I want to bring
Is
them
this
back.
more of him feeling historical?
Nostalgic.
Historical.
Nostalgic.
He's feeling
Nostalgia.
historical.
I said historical.
Nostalgic.
These assholes
You
made
meant
fun of me.
nostalgic.
I meant nostalgic. So
He's feeling very
historical.
Gadsden Purchase today.
Dude, listen, I'm 59 years old. How much longer are we going to do this? Maybe 3, 4, 5 more
Listen,
years?
I don't know. I'm on my 6th year.
Yeah.
5 here, 1 there.
You're about
45
45 minutes
years. I'm
left
like,
tonight.
All
where
right,
the
so
hell
we're
did
talking
that
about
go?
getting sponsors and retiring on the same day.
Yes. We were going to make
If I don't
millions.
get- there
was
We were
millions-
making millions
the
of
truck-
dollars.
I don't
you
have
were,
sponsors.
You were throwing out
I
hundreds
haven't
to
had-
Trucks were
DiFilippo
just
and
backing
everybody
up.
else.
I
They were
haven't-
just
listen,
backing up
I
to the
haven't
front
had
door and heard that
sponsors in
remark, and now they're
forever.
like 3 more years.
We might do it for another 10 minutes. And we're just going
I
to shut
didn't
it down.
say that.
Don't count on us being here, folks. Tune in next week, maybe.
No, we'll be.
You want me to get you some guests? I'll get you some guests.
but
I
what
don't
about
we
this
should have
weekend?
Mark Mendoza on. He's a pisser.
That's Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
But he's got a podcast studio too, doesn't he?
He does on Sunday nights, and he pre-records for the Rob Rush with Rob Rush at the Shark.
See the problem with Rob Rush? He should have hired. He should have.
I had Rob
I
on
know
my
you
show.
did. So
He
did
was
Michelle
great,
Astor.
too.
I love Rob Rush. Rob Rush was the only guy that liked us when
Rob
we were
Rush.
at
Rob
the
Rush.
Shark.
Yes. Yeah,
but he
yeah,
won't
yeah.
take us back because he knows we're edgy.
Yeah, edgy.
And plus, I called his old boss
Whatever.
a Jewish term.
Okay. Oh God.
Oh, God.
Starts with a K.
All I know is that
How shocking.
he does the show with Billy Mira.
Oh,
so it's the
great.
3 of them. It's Billy, Rob, and
And Rob's very close with Billy, and Billy does the show at the. Does Billy still do the show at the ice cream place? He does.
Billy is going to be at the Polo Lounge once a month, which is inside Westbury Manor, right?
yeah.
So
Oh.
he'll be there in the beginning of June.
Really?
Yeah, he'll be there June.
My
Was that
string of
fun?
Peloponnese.
So
We never had Billy. We had Billy
Billy's
Mira.
awesome.
We had his mother on our show at Gov's Radio,
Really?
and we didn't have him on the show.
Oh,
so that's our claim. Well, because he's close with them over there.
Sal will not do my show because there's a conflict because he works for Stern, so he won't do it. Governor, he just won't.
Well,
That
Billy,
Rocky Mountain Way?
Yes, sir.
we're trying to give you good music. That's why. Hold on.
Yeah, that last song was a winner.
Dude, I got upset about it. Can't you?
Good morning, yes.
Hello.
There we go.
Mic check.
So,
You know, I'm convinced Alvarez is like, what happened to this guy? He was, the first year he came up, he was smoking the ball. Now he can't even hit. He can't even hit the ball out of the infield.
I think he got beat up.
It's over, Johnny.
Yankees win.
Yankees win 8-2.
Oh, Yankees win!
Win. You know, John Sterling, were you telling me he has a show?
Yes,
Does he? Yeah, he
on
came back.
WABC
For an hour.
For an hour, he's on the same night
He's
as
legend- I don't care.
right?
He's
I mean, he
legendary.
Anthony
can't
Cumia's got a show
give it
now.
up.
Opie and
I love it.
Hold on,
love
Opie and Anthony's
You know
show.
what? I used to
Watch.
not be able to
I
stand.
think it's the
I
greatest.
used to not be
Who
able
doesn't
to.
have a show?
I used to not be able
God
to
bless
stand
him.
him. I used to not be able to stand John Sterling.
Really?
And as the
I can't
years went,
stand
no.
Susan.
As the year, well, I hated her. That's probably part of the reason. But as time went on, I really realized. I just started to realize what a legendary personality he is on radio, and I just started to really appreciate him. And when I look back on that game from 1985, where the Mets played the Braves until 4 a.m, a 19-inning game, and John Sterling was the announcer for the Braves at that time.
I remember that.
Right.
And he predicted. He goes, Rick Camp, it's a home run here. He goes, this place is gonna go bonkers. And then Rick Camp, the pitcher,
Hit a home
hits
run.
a home run and
Hits a home
ties the game up. And it was just amazing. It is on. He didn't do that then, but
I told you he was good.
It is fun.
he was good.
He was good.
It is.
But my father used to listen to him on WMCA when he was doing he was one of the first pioneers, like in the radio talk show host.
So was Susan Rowland.
No, stop. No, John Sterling was doing it 20 years before she was.
She was the first woman voice on WFM.
All right, good for her. Whatever. That's
She's awful.
she's pathetic.
I kind of like her.
You kind of like her.
I told you I like her.
What? What do you like?
She's actually
Which
pretty
part?
knowledgeable.
She's knowledgeable.
I think so.
Okay. All right.
I don't think she knows anything.
I don't either. God, what is she knowledgeable on?
She Googles shit as she goes along, and she's
She's
gets
not
that
Who
wrong.
are we talking about?
John Stewart.
You know, we're
Susan
talking
Wolfman.
about
We're talking about
That's baseball
Susan
season.
Wolfman.
Oh.
Bonnie Scalise says, I'm with Michael, and he's waiting for me to put my phone down. I guess she's getting a little
Hi,
crazy.
Bonnie and Michael.
Have a great show.
Did the Winnipeg Jets win?
Winnipeg won. Yes, I believe so. They moving on.
I like that.
They played good.
A good team.
You know who's losing, right? North Stars are going to lose to that. It's going to be Edmonton against Florida.
North Stars,
But I think that's a great Stanley
Stars, just stars.
Dallas Stars.
Cup. Dallas Stars.
They won 2-1.
I think that's going to be a great series. Edmonton against Florida. I think that's the. If
You know what's
that's
funny about hockey is like people just forget it's still going. If the Rangers or if your local team isn't in it, you forget it's even going on anymore.
I agree.
Florida,
That's the-
Toronto's going to Game 7.
It's tonight, isn't it?
Is it tonight?
Yeah, I think it's going on now. Strong Island TV 2 and Strong Island TV 1 were on tonight.
Yes.
He's being nice, the Boston side.
Alonzo, I hear you wear socks with sandals. You bum.
Oh my God.
Zirelli, what happened at Cortland? You guys made it all the way to today and you lost?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you go? Cortland? We lost today?
Yes, the Cortland's 2025 season campaign ended in the NCAA regionals today.
Nice, though.
They did get to they got to the championship day today, but they had to come out and beat Keene twice. It was a really good game, but kind of lost a bit of a heartbreaker. Which either way you lose, it's never good. I just feel bad for there was a lot of seniors graduating this year. There's like
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
like
always sad
18
when
of
you
them, so
lose.
it's
When
always
you
like,
go out
you know,
losing, and the seniors are not coming back.
Yeah,
it's
they're not
sad.
coming back.
And,
It
and
is,
it's
'cause-
even sad when you don't even make a playoff and it's
Right.
over.
Yes.
So at least
I
they
mean,
went
look,
out
they-
on a winning run. which
They
is
did.
nice.
They won their conference. They got that, and but lost in the
What?
regionals.
Hold on. I got a special phone call. He's calling me.
Special.
Yeah.
Oh.
How you doing,
No,
Dan
no,
Romano?
it's not Dan Romano.
I got my ponytail cut off.
Hey, Limo Talk. It's me. It's 41.
I just heard it got cut
I
off.
just heard it's gone. I just
Breaking news on the motor.
Hold on, we're live. Who is this? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, who's this? Hello? Mike?
Shitting me?
What? I couldn't. What is? Mike, it's
Is
Mike.
he
It's
cursing
Dad.
on air?
You're not supposed to curse on air. Hi,
All right, are you calling up to find out where the toilet paper is?
Mike. Say hello to Inns and
How you
Richie.
doing, Mike?
And Richie and Teresa. That's my son.
Hey.
Hello, Michael.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hi. How are you? What's up? You calling me?
Yeah, I just want to say hi.
Oh, that's
How nice.
It's not even Father's
What a
Day
good
yet.
son.
Did you
I
win?
know.
Did we win?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I got a single, then I walked, and I got another single.
Any
Nice.
any RBIs?
Yeah, my second single, I drove in 2 runs, and my first single, I drove in 1.
Empire Baseball.
3 RBIs. 2
Nice
for
job.
2 walks.
Good for
That's
you.
a great line today.
Just say hello to Professional Vinny. Professional Vinny's inside too. It's gonna be my boss soon, Mike. Yeah, call him Professional Vinny. Used to be intern Vinny, now it's Professional
Oh my
Vinny.
God,
Yes,
Soon to
'cause he
be
gets
Boss
paid.
Vinny.
I
But
know
Boss
the
Vinny,
time.
Boss Vinny sits there and he's on his laptop.
I run your show
What
perfectly.
happened in the Mets game?
The Mets lost.
Yeah.
I know. It was like 4-3, 4-2, and then it went to 8-2. Like, what happened?
Cody Bellinger happened.
Wait, Cody Bellinger happened, and according to
yeah.
Joey
And
Blunts out in
and
Alabama, Alonzo threw a ball like a 4-year-old.
You
Yeah.
redirected that.
That was not good.
So that's how they lost. What are you doing? Are you eating McDonald's or something?
No.
Oh, all right. I gotta go.
By the way, Mike, you got any food over there? You need Dad to call for something? You need him
He's
to order?
always thinking about food.
what would you just say?
He's always thinking
That's
about
He's
hysterical.
thinking about McDonald's.
There's a peek inside the front door.
Bob, wait a minute. Mikey, tell him the truth. I give you McDonald's once a week, correct?
Oh, you're gonna call it Uber
No, you
Eats.
don't.
What?
How many times a week, Mike? Come on, talk to us.
How many?
One. Oh, mommy's there too.
Oh,
coaching. Coaching.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Now, somebody gave us up yesterday. Debbie Broderick turns to my wife at the main event in Farmingdale and says, you know, he talks about you every once in a while on a show.
Oh, boy.
And sometimes it's not that good. And she looks at me and she goes, oh, really?
So she's tuning in undercover tonight.
Yes.
Hey, Melissa, Inz is here, Richie's here, Professional Vinny, and Teresa's here.
Hi,
Say hello.
Melissa.
Hi.
Hi. She said hi.
All right.
She said hi.
Melissa, God bless you, Melissa.
Oh, I can't wait for you to go home.
Dead again.
Yeah. We'll follow you home, Graz.
Yeah.
We'll follow you home. Let me know.
She's going to be on the porch.
Flick the lights to make it know you're safe.
Take off for Cooper. Bye, Mom. I love you, Michael. Bye, honey. I love you.
Bye.
See you later.
Driving home.
Oh, what'd she say? What'd she say?
Driving home.
Oh, okay,
Driving
great.
home.
All right, what was the final score, by the way?
9-4.
9-4. You go, brother.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Good. You deserve it. Have a
Good
good
job.
night. I gotta go. You're boring me. Bye. He goes, I just farted in the mic. Did you?
Oh, my
God.
God.
That didn't happen. Oh, God.
This is
Yep,
what
that's
you
my
got.
boy.
That's right.
That's my kid.
That's what you got.
What a
Off
proud,
the old block.
what a proud moment that was.
Yeah, right. Farted live on air.
It was so cute, though.
my
that he
God.
really
Right on
actually
cue.
said that he was calling to say hello.
Aw,
Yes.
sweet.
That was
Actually-
the cutest moment. Just call and
actually-
say hi.
Are those your notes? Are those your notes?
Yeah, look
Underneath
at his
there? Look
notes.
at those
That's
notes.
the
What's
best
the
call.
problem?
That's the
Everything
best
going-
call you
What
could
is
get.
the problem? We went over Tea Time's coming
You
in.
should have a nice,
We went
neat
over the Knicks.
presentation.
The Mets and the Yankees, you guys were watching live.
Yes,
we
they
were watching
were.
live.
We
Colton-
did watch live, and I want to
We did.
apologize to the audience out there that we were watching.
Yeah, we
TV.
went from a 12 to 5 because you guys.
I didn't let on. I didn't say I was watching.
Cortland Zarelli, we talked about. We were invited to the Pizza Man's party, and he never.
Why didn't you go? At least
He
you
never told us
invited.
where it was.
I am inventing the new ponytail slice with ponytail hair in every slice on a pie. It's going to be delicious, and you can floss after the pizza.
Oh my God!
You got
Yeah. Dude, so I didn't know his pony. When did he cut the ponytail off? Somebody must have got him because he looked. That thing was
That was a good
so.
uniform.
I don't know. All I know is that he
You
cut
like
it
those?
off.
Yeah.
It was so long
A lot of
too.
people
Yeah.
don't like them.
So we might have an October
We want
show.
more, yeah.
Yeah.
So
They
were
Courtney
new.
O'Tara is going to L.A. So we're
anything red.
we're one comic down. So you want to come back and maybe do 10 minutes
Let me. When
in October? I don't know.
All right, you got to give me the date.
I don't know, but we're thinking of doing it at the main event in Farmingdale.
Because God willing, I'll be in Atlantic City.
Every day,
Under
no,
the boardwalk.
the 5th to the 10th. October 5th to the 10th.
5 days of filming.
The bow.
No, I'm doing something
Boardwalk.
crazy that I did not even announce on my show yet.
Getting divorced.
What is the craziest thing you've ever
No.
done?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, wait a minute. She just turned red.
She was
Tell
gonna
us,
say
what's
it.
the
It's
craziest
the craziest
thing?
thing you've ever done.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you say it?
It could be
Just tell
anything.
me.
It could
What
be.
could it be?
It could be a sexual
Kids.
position. It could be something that you did ran naked, like in what's that show?
That show that ran naked.
That's called streaking.
No, yeah,
Remember
streaking.
back
Will
in the day,
Ferrell.
it
What
was
was the name of that movie?
streaking.
Oh, by the way, Will Ferrell, those fucking commercials, I hate them.
I hate him.
I hate them.
Oh.
Listen, don't
yeah.
talk to him about
Those
Will
aren't
Ferrell
good.
because he can't stand the elf.
I was really starting to warm up to him and Bruce Springsteen this
Really?
year.
Really?
And I hate them both again.
Okay.
Yeah, he fell on the stage yesterday, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, fuck him.
And
The shit
Trump
he said,
called
fuck
Trump
him.
called him a prune, a dried up
I
prune.
hate Bruce Springsteen. I really do. I tried to like him. It was the last few years, and I even went to one of his shows, and I worked three of
You
his
worked
shows.
one- you worked
three of
them.
them.
Yeah.
And I was saying, you know what? He's all right. He doesn't even mention the politics. He went back to it. Big time, and I go fuck himself.
They all hate Trump, huh? They just all.
Why the hell with them all?
Put some music on, board up. Christ Almighty.
They're
hate him
miserable
so
people.
bad. I
See,
don't
when
like those
when
mixed
the
songs.
country people in your own country want you to fail just to make their people look better, instead of just wishing that the guy gets
And
you
does
know,
a good job.
does a good job and makes us succeed. That's just losers.
We have a
Those are
show.
Just losers.
We have a show here that they constantly just trashing Trump on the side, constantly trashing him. Nothing nice to say about him. He could walk on water, give everybody $100,000 in the United
what's that.
States,
Just
and they
forget-
still would hate
Forget
him.
everything. The economy's doing better, right? The inflation is down. The price of eggs, which everybody was so concerned about, but nobody talks about anymore, is way down again.
Correct.
The stock market is back up to 42,000. The
Bitcoin's up to 100,000.
What do you call? Yeah, and unemployment is down. The border is secured. They're talking about they went from letting 90,000 people a month in
To
letting
three.
down 300.
Yeah. No.
You know they
No,
can't even
three.
catch up. No, I'm just saying over the year.
Yeah.
They've let in like 300 that they couldn't catch. They've deported so many people. Good. The crime that these people were committing, they're going to jail now, or they're getting deported. And they still can't stop talking about some stupid shit. All they could talk about is Katy Perry went up into a fucking
And he's getting a free jet.
And
he's
he got a
getting
free
a
jet.
free jet from Kuwait or whatever. And I don't understand. Leave him alone. Let him do what he's got to do.
It's pathetic.
It's just I don't like hatred.
He put Musk in charge of finding all the misspent money of
Money,
the government.
correct.
And he saved trillions of dollars.
so far.
And they're just ripping him apart. Why? Because they want him to fail. They want him to fail because he's not their guy.
You knew that.
Well, it's not even not their guy.
They just hate this country. They just hate this country. They do. They want
They
it
certainly
to fall.
hate him enough.
Teresa,
They
where would-
want this country. See, he wants America first, and they want America last. They want America to be the stepping, the what do you call, doormat for everyone else. That's what they want. They really do. They want to see you stay out of everything, let China take over, let the people with the most people, and let them have it. And we'll just sit back and we'll just pander to them. No way. He doesn't want that.
you
That's
doing-
what people voted for.
Are you doing
End of
better?
story. I'm done with my rant.
No, you know what? Listen to me.
Well, yeah, I'm doing.
that?
You're doing better. I'm
That's
like
what
I'm in
I'm
the middle
doing.
of the story.
No, I was saying
Age of
we're all
elegance.
doing better. I'm not. I know
Are
you're
you
in the
better
middle of the
today
story.
than what 4
I didn't
weeks ago?
interrupt
Yeah.
you once. I was letting you. You have all. I told you.
No.
You say what you want.
It's ridiculous how pathetic these
I
people
wouldn't
are.
ask you if I.
They
didn't
can't
want-
stand the fact that he's succeeding. And he always said, from the beginning, they said, are you going to get revenge on the people who screwed you over? And he says, the only revenge is success. He goes, I will succeed. And he's doing it. And he doesn't stop. He's going all day long. He doesn't stop.
All right.
He's meeting with world leaders. Now he's got the trade deals coming in. The trade deals are coming in. People are saying, you know what, we'll make a deal with you. China will make a deal with us
But
too.
you knew you would. He knew
And he's
you-
going to make us money, and this thing's going to start getting manufactured here, and people are going to be working right here in this country
But
making stuff.
but isn't that
instead
what-
of getting stuff? I was walking somewhere yesterday by the Beacon Theater, and the back of the sign, a metal sign,
Yeah.
made in China. I'm like, what the fuck?
I found a shirt the other day. It said "Made in the USA." I
Where?
snatched that shit right up.
There you go. I'm tired of looking
Yeah.
at made in Vietnam, made in Cambodia, made in whatever the fuck else is made in Korea. My father would flip out today if he knew we were buying shit from Korea.
I was made in the USA.
We were
Really
made in the
made.
USA.
I
But the
was
bottom
made
line
in
is,
the
I don't hate
USA.
anybody. I don't dislike these people. I just think they're stupid.
Are you doing better off now than you were 90 days ago or 120 days ago? Okay, good talking to you.
So what's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Okay,
She
so
almost said it.
no, I was. Oh, it was on the tip of my tongue. It really was, but I caught myself.
Then where did it go?
All right,
Is that part of the
So
story?
you want an exclusive here? Because I didn't even announce this on my show.
Go
yet.
ahead. We're going to have two exclusives.
It's an exclusive because I didn't announce this on my show.
We
Yet.
need some breaking news.
Okay, so a friend of mine said to
This is
me.
not the
Music.
craziest thing you ever
Turn the
done.
mic up a little bit.
A friend of mine said
Bought
to me
Vinny, they say it's low.
when Monica, shout out to Monica, said,
Monica.
"When are you going to be 60?" And I said, "September." She goes, "You have to do what I did last year." So I am entering the Miss New York Senior America pageant.
Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
it doesn't get any
Really?
bigger than that.
Thank you.
So
Big
what is that?
news.
So what is that?
So when I win,
Yeah.
I go to the nationals.
win.
Yes, because you have to put it out into the universe,
I
right?
like that.
A
Confident.
positive energy. Then I go to the internationals in Atlantic
Can I tell you what you
City.
need
When
to
is
do
this
right
being
now?
held?
This is okay. So put it on your calendars because I want everyone there.
When is it?
It's going to be Saturday, July 26th, and it's going to be in the morning because the
Morning.
older people don't want to drive at night.
Well, the early bird special right after the show.
Yeah.
Are you working out?
Are they serving
Am I
prune
working
juice?
out? I have to actually build up my stamina for
Yeah,
my
you got to lift the boobs a
for
little.
my
Your boobs got to
talent
lift
portion.
up a little bit.
No, you can't really like show a lot of like cleavage and
You have no-
boobage.
You have no.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's awesome.
What are the qualifications for this to enter?
Okay, so you have to be 60 and over.
Okay.
How old are
And
you?
so-
I thought you were 59.
No, I'm six. I turned 60 in September.
You look
I'm
good.
actually going to be 61. Can you imagine?
I can imagine a lot of things.
Okay, so anyway, so
I'm imagining right
so
now.
I said to Monica,
She
I said
did
to
show me your
Monica,
boobs.
shout out to Monica and Linda at Chasing Fabulous. They have a show here. So I said to Monica, listen to me. What do they judge you on? Because I'm not putting on a bathing suit. And she goes, girl, nobody wants to see anybody over 60 in a bathing suit. So I was like, good.
You know what kills me is some people go to the beach with these bathing suits on. They look horrible.
So they judge you on your philosophy of life, your gown, your talent, and your interview with the judges.
What is going to be your talent?
I'm going to dance.
Oh, boy.
So yes, I have to
We
build
can
up
dance
my.
if we wanna.
I have to build up my stamina.
That's
so,
good.
You know,
Rich.
not looking like I'm for
Rich,
oxygen after
can
2
dance if
minutes
you
and
want to.
45 seconds.
But
wait a second.
Friends behind.
This
Friends
Well,
don't dance, and if they don't dance, well,
This-
they're
No friend of mine.
This organization,
we can sing.
this organization.
That should be your song. We
I
can dance
have-
if you want to. You go like that. You
Friends
dance
behind.
behind. And the friend don't dance. And they don't
This
dance.
organization's been around for 40 years. They're celebrating their 40th jubilee this
So
year.
the people who won the first
Which is
contest are
kinda cool.
definitely dead.
Well,
They have to be.
no, actually they're not.
What the fuck?
There's a woman that I met on Saturday. She did the.
I went back
Are you
in
listening?
1985.
Hello.
100.
There's a woman who was there on Saturday at the meeting who did this pageant when she was 62. She's 92.
Here we go.
God bless her.
Hi, mate. Teresa. Hi.
My name is Teresa Farrell. I have lots of talent. I will show you several of my talents right here. I drink coffee and I bake bread.
I hate coffee.
I'm going to dance now.
And I'm going to dance now. Safety dance, go.
go. We can dance.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind.
Where's something plunging?
No, you're not allowed.
Oh, come on.
Can't
That,
plunging.
means, that takes away
Can't
half your.
plunging.
You would have won.
It's
Can I ask you something? What is that shirt doing?
It's
it keeps
elegant.
falling off your
terrible.
shoulder. Just take it off.
That's what reminds me of when I was in Mrs. Walton's art class in Willow Road. I had to wear
remember
a
that?
smock.
Smock.
You have to bring a smock.
smock.
I don't want to call your shirt a smock, but
It's
my father used to
not.
give me his old shirt, and it was like
And
big.
it look
Safety
like that.
dance. He's playing it.
I know.
Oh, that's
Wait.
funny.
Let me tell you something right now. I could tell you where she got that smock. She got that smock from one
Governor's?
of those
What?
five and dime things you go to.
I thrift. I'm a thrifter.
Is
I
that a
thrift.
thrift? Is that a thrift shirt?
Yes, of course it's a thrift line.
How much did you get that shirt for?
It was probably $2.
$2.
I'll give you $1.50.
You want to know? You want to know my wait? I see this ring. Okay,
Yes.
this is my big find last week. This is a designer ring from Paloma Picasso, who designs for Tiffany's.
So how much is that thing
This
worth?
is a $200 ring.
How much did you get it for?
I would never pay $200 for this.
What'd you get it for? $5?
No, I got it for $11. At
That's-
Well, how did
Savers.
how did
Shout
somebody
out to
sell it?
Savers and Comac.
But how did somebody
Right.
sell it?
How do you
for
get it?
You
$5?
donate. You donate. Everything's donated to Savers and Goodwill. And
So somebody donated
so
that.
someone donated the ring, and
A
I.
$200 ring they just
It's
donated.
a $200 ring, and I got it for $11. It was
I
actually
guarantee-
$14.99. Wait, it was $14.99.
talk
But on
guarantee you.
Tuesdays, you get 30% off if you're 55 and over.
There's a story. Dude,
I'll give you $3 for the 2 shirts and the ring.
this sounds like Rudy's from Seinfeld.
So
Yeah.
your whole
They sell,
outfit's about $5.
There was more
Frank's
in your
clothes.
bag.
Yeah.
How much is your whole outfit
Yeah, the
right
only
here?
thing I paid retail for was
burned
my
them.
shoes.
And what about your jam? Your
There's a story behind
panties
that
or
ring.
lack of?
There is.
There is.
Your
Somebody
panties or
bought
lack
that
of?
ring.
Oh, time out. I want to know how much your whole outfit costs right now.
Probably $3, $4, $5, $6.
That's including panties and
Good
everything
for you.
else.
Minus the panties and the shoes. But
all right.
I love thrifting. I love thrifting. Listen, my mother said to me, I need those metal trays. You know the metal ice cube trays?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't go like this. I have to go like this. So I found them for her.
Again.
Then she
And take,
says-
and take the smock off.
Wait, then she says to me.
And lower the lights, Vinny.
Then she says to me,
You had the lever on them?
I got her 2 of them.
See, I got the ones with the plastic ones you just got.
She can't do that. She has to do this.
You can't even find those anymore.
Wait, I found them
The
for
metal
her.
ones are
Then she
hard.
said
You
to
found them
me-
in the thrift store.
Yes, and then she said to me, "Can you find me a glass
Wow.
butter dish?" She wanted a glass butter dish, and I found that for her. So the other day she calls me up. She says to me, "Can you find me something?" I said, "I could find you whatever you want." So she said, "I need a 4-cup Pyrex measuring cup."
Those come in
mine,
handy.
Mine broke. So I said, do you know how many of those things that I see? I said,
expensive.
I'll get one for you, no problem.
Let me ask a question about butter.
I'm like
on the
almost like a
subject of butter.
personal shopper. You need something, I find it.
Let me ask a question. Do you leave butter out or put it in the refrigerator?
Mine's refrigerated.
So's mine. And it's all over Facebook. The people are
refrigerator.
saying that they can leave it out.
I don't leave it
on
out.
the table or on the
When
counter.
you buy it in the grocery store, it's
It's in the
refrigerated.
refrigerator.
It's in the refrigerator.
Butter is meant to be refrigerated,
Yes.
just like when you open ketchup, you
Yeah.
put it in the refrigerator, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. But I just bought
And
that.
mustard.
I
I'm not
just
a
bought
mustard
that
guy.
Irish butter.
There's no mustard
The
in
car,
mine.
what is it
Oh,
called?
that's really good butter.
Carney
That big
Gold,
brick.
Carney Gold, Carney
That
Gold.
big
What's
brick
it?
of butter?
It is so delicious.
delicious.
Once you eat that, you don't go back to
I started
Breakstone.
eating every day. I was coming home and having the bread and butter.
So good.
Joe,
I
How,
blew up.
how are your English muffins?
Awesome. I
Yeah,
love my.
I
I have
know.
2 packages at
I
home.
know.
Joey Blunt says Mets suck and nice boobs tea.
Oh, thank you. They're real.
In that order. Is that what
Greg
you put-
DiFluo said, have you seen the price of beef? Awesome tea. You got this from Ann Rothney.
Thank you.
I hope T is not wearing used panties.
No, I don't buy used panties. My panties are
Gently
new.
used.
Mothballs with Greg DiFilippo.
Oh, God.
And I leave my butter on the counter from Debbie Broderick.
Really?
I don't know why people do
Why?
this.
I
All
don't-
right,
I
well,
don't know.
516-945-9099. Debbie, call the
And
show.
the
Tell
reason
us
they were
why.
saying, they're
Yes.
saying, well, it's
Come on,
you
Debbie.
can't spread the butter when it's cold. But you know something? You toast your bread, and you put the butter on, and it melts.
You
It's fine.
toast your bread.
I toast my bread.
How do you
And
leave the
has
butter on
anybody
the
ever eaten
counter?
an untoasted English muffin? I don't know anybody who has.
No, that you can't do.
You can't.
No.
No.
So you
that's-
toast your
no,
English
no.
muffin, it gets all in the nooks and
Yes,
crannies.
in the nooks
butter,
and
and then it
crannies.
just melts as
Yeah.
you go along. But
It's a
I don't want
beautiful thing.
rancid butter that's been sitting out on the fucking table.
No.
No way.
No.
No.
And I
They
do
sell
argue
it in the
with,
fridge. Keep it in the fridge.
I
and
do
you want
argue
it
with
soft?
people.
All right, so
I
it
do
can get
argue with
soft.
people who
you
think-
hold it in your hands, like
Loosens
really
it right
tight,
up.
like this, and it warms up.
Two-fisted.
You haven't changed a bit, huh?
All right,
You got
what about
worse.
peanut butter?
You gotten worse.
Peanut butter's in my pantry. I don't keep that in the fridge.
According to Greg DiFilippo, peanut butter is on my
Because you
dog's
don't-
penis.
It's not in the fridge when you purchase it.
No, neither is ketchup.
Debbie says exactly. You can't spread the butter when it's cold and hard. As-
Okay.
Don't worry, honey. You warm it up. You
No,
warm it right
that's
up.
the point, though. And just because it's not spreadable doesn't mean you got to leave it out and let it get all
I got
bacteria.
I got a couple of facts here.
Okay, here
I
we
know
go.
they say
US
you can do it.
Yeah. What?
As
Hold
long
on.
as it's salted butter, if it's salted butter, you can leave it out.
Yes.
However, I just don't like it.
Yeah,
I just
no.
don't like it.
No, unsalted and whipped butter should not be kept out.
That's what I'm saying.
Unsalted and right. So salted,
Salted
you
can be kept out.
for
I like-
no more than 1 to 2 days.
Listen,
There you
I
go.
liked my salt.
I read this too.
I liked my I like my butter and my cream cheese whipped, just like my
And
men.
that's nothing. Cream cheese.
Bacteria growth.
You put cream cheese in the refrigerator?
Yes, you do.
Right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How
come
you
on.
gonna get? You get the butter's got to. It can't be good if you're leaving it out.
1 to 2 days. Everybody says 1 to 2 days. That's it.
Whatever.
And now what do you do now? You put it back in the fridge?
You can't.
And what,
After
the
2
next day
days.
I take it out
Right,
again?
Now that bacteria is cold
Yeah,
in the
no.
refrigerator.
Right. And what am I going to take it out again?
No.
You can't.
To undo the
No.
bacteria?
What you can do is take it out cold, right? Snip off a couple of pieces, leave it on the toast or
Walk
the.
away, do other chores.
And yeah, and
you're
then it come back
planning-
and spreadable.
Listen, if you're planning a brunch, you get up early in the morning, you take it out, you leave it on the counter.
How about this?
This way it's
You know
soft
what
by
I've
the time
done?
the brunch is served.
Stretch
Yeah.
for time.
You could do that.
I
Then you
take
put it back in the fridge.
I take a little butter, put it on top of my English muffin, put the English muffin in the toaster oven, and let it all melt and burn and
That's a
toast
beautiful
together.
thing.
yeah, but the
too.
problem is that the butter gets to the
I'll
bottom
let
of
it
the
blow the
toast.
house up. I don't give a fuck.
So what do you think? You haven't been
I'll
here
get
a
the
while.
dog out.
We still a top notch radio show.
Your my second favorite show here.
What was your favorite?
Oh,
Mine.
Wow, you're really quick.
Wow.
Yours is a talk show.
So
We're
can-
a
Listen, you are my
Can
favorite
you leave
podcast
salted
here.
butter
you know that.
out for any amount of time?
No,
then?
you should not. I don't think so.
Yeah,
They're
because it
saying
has-
you can.
Well, they're saying it has preservatives. You could leave it out,
'Cause
but it
it's got
doesn't say
salt
for
in
how
it.
long. Is that
I'm
just
sorry.
indefinite?
If you can't leave unsalted butter out, then you shouldn't leave salted
No,
butter out.
salted butter.
I just said if you can't leave unsalted butter out, you can't.
Yeah, but salt's the
Hold
preservative.
on.
That's why you
My
can.
phone might go dead, but hold on.
Then you shouldn't leave the salted
Who
out.
are you
either.
Hold on,
calling?
hold on. My phone
A
might
butter
go dead.
expert?
And I
butter.
put peanut butter in my refrigerator in the summer.
Oh,
calling Debbie
really?
Broderick.
I do,
Why does it
'cause
get that hot
it
in
gets
the kitchen?
gross.
Debbie,
Maybe she can't talk.
I don't want to be on your show.
what do you mean? My,
Debbie Broderick.
It's too late now, girl.
It's too late now. You're on the air. My phone might go
Oh,
dead in
my
a second.
God.
How long can you keep butter out? Or you keep butter out?
A couple days, but I keep it in a covered butter dish. Like, I don't have it out in the open.
Covered.
Yeah, that's
In
why
a
they
glass
have.
thing.
That's a different.
That's why they have butter keepers.
Look.
Graz's phone died.
She fell asleep.
No,
She-
no, I'm still here. She's here.
Oh.
She does not say anything.
She's
Deb, you're not talking, or you
Well,
want
she
me
didn't
to
wanna
hang
be on
up?
the show.
She's touching her butter right
Lionel
now.
Richie's performing.
What happened?
I'm trying to watch American Idol. Lionel Richie's performing.
So you're watching American Idol and talking on my show?
Cause
So you-
I'm easy.
Told me.
Easy like spreadable butter.
Debbie, who's your funniest?
Leave it out.
Who's the funniest person on
What a
this show?
feeling, butter on a bagel.
Bobby.
When there's butter on the ceiling.
She just complimented you.
What?
I said, "Who's your funniest person on the show?" She goes, "Bobby."
Oh, I
Yes.
love her.
Yeah.
Leave your butter out. I'm leaving my butter out. You're on it tonight. I am. I'll put all the butter on the
You got
fucking
an innie or
counter.
an outie? What do you got?
All right, go back to watching Lionel Richie. All right. It's great talking. Hey, Deb, let me
Good night,
ask you
Debbie
something.
Broderick.
Who's your favorite podcast in the United States? Besides him.
Podcast?
Thank you, Deb. What's the name of the
You guys.
What's the name of the
You guys
podcast?
for it.
Uber Talk with Ins.
Uber Talk with Ins every Sunday night, 9:15.
Goodbye, Debbie.
It goes from 9:15 to 9:20.
9:15.
Thanks,
to
Deb.
9:20.
Bye.
That's good. He's a 5
I
minute
expected
man.
more on her out on the radio. She's always
She don't want to
commenting.
be on the radio.
All right, well, you know what?
She
You
wants
answer
to
the
watch
phone.
American Idol when you
Commenting
call.
and being on are two different things. You know that.
Yeah, you know
You know what
what?
I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people don't get. She's good. I like her.
Yeah.
and she listens a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And she spreads the word.
She does.
But when you get on the air, you
Spreads the butter.
Yeah, she spreads the butter.
butter.
Spread the butter.
Somebody's making fun of how I say butter today.
Butter.
You're fine.
Butter.
It's
Butter.
fine.
Yeah, you say
Is it
butter.
butter or butter?
It's supposed to be
B-U-D-D-A.
The proper way is butter. Look at
Butter.
me. Look at me.
Butter.
The guy,
I know.
the guy that said that I'm nostalgic, right? You know.
Yeah.
My father was a radio announcer back in the day.
Yeah.
Among the 30 other jobs he had,
Mm-hmm.
he used to go to what they call a diction class,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
yeah.
they
Yes.
would make him to do these commercials that he had to do.
It's
They
proper,
would make him
proper speaking.
They would make him speak, enunciate every letter
yes.
in the word.
Yes.
And so he would sit at the table and he would give you the little things that he'd go through, but he would always say, if he said butter, he said butter.
Butter. The
You know,
ER.
and-
You got to pronounce that ER.
And you'd be like, oh God, I can't talk like that.
Now you know on the radio they don't say automobile. They don't say auto. They say auto.
Auto. You're right. They do.
auto.
Automobile.
They say automobile.
Why? Because it's
They don't say
easier to-
automobile.
No, it just sounds more professional.
Automobile. Right.
Auto sounds very Brooklyn.
Right. Correct.
How do you
It's
say
auto?
Auto.
Auto.
How do you say?
And Mark told me that. Yeah.
Mark Mendez
Yeah,
does
don't want-
because
I
he
don't want to
does
say the word,
voiceovers.
but-
Does he really?
Yeah, he does. Does voice a lot of voiceover work.
Really?
And he's like, it's auto.
Asshole.
not
That's how you say
auto.
it.
No.
No, oh,
No.
what?
Do you say tournament or tournament?
Oh, it should. I think the real word is tournament.
Tournament.
Yes.
And tournament is the way people say it.
But people say tournament.
It's TERN.
The
Tournament.
Masters tournament.
The tournament.
Tournament.
But
Well,
they
tourney.
really
Go in the
accentuate
tourney.
the tournament.
In the tourney.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's tournament.
Tournament. Not tournament.
Auto.
I spent a lot of
Automobile.
time listening. You know, my father used to tell me, and he had this real, Queens accent. And he's talking, with the way they talk over there as a kid growing up.
Yeah,
and
I'm
they
from
talk, and
Queens.
to do this, he learned how to speak properly.
Yes.
And like he would say, they would give him little things to say, like "not at all," like most people say, "Not at all." Not
all.
at all.
Not
Not
at
at all.
Not
Not
Well,
at
how
all.
do you say? Okay, so you could say water. Or,
Water. He said water.
Or water.
Water.
It's water.
We say water. But
It's water, and it sounds
it's
it
water.
sounds right.
It's
But he would go
water.
No, it's water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, Taz has a good one.
Bobby
Is it
leaving? Oh, he just
Oregon or Oregon?
Well, states.
I don't know.
You
Is
what
it
I'm
New Orleans
I'm
or
tired
New
of people
Orleans?
telling me that I got to
it's
pronounce
New
words.
Orleans.
Listen
New
to this.
Orleans.
This is what drives me nuts. You got to
Orleans.
pronounce words properly.
Yes.
But yet states they tell you no, we're going to pronounce it our way. New Orleans. It's New Orleans. Isn't it? I mean, come on. It's Leans.
I guess it depends on
New
where you
Orleans.
live.
Depends on
New Orleans.
Right.
They go no, it's New Orleans.
No, it's Nolans.
And Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Arkansas?
Yeah, what's wrong-
Arkansas.
What happened to the S at the end?
Arkansas.
What happened to Mike Bott and what happened to DNA tonight? Althea said she was going to do her oatmeal and go to sleep to us
She
tonight.
did.
Did she?
She said she would, but
Who's that happy kid down the
she has not put on there.
How about varsity? Varsity
It's,
playoffs.
NCAA regionals.
Farmingdale High School.
What's the playoff schedule?
I think it's Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
Who are you playing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that the name of the team?
Varsity. I don't know. No.
That's the third base.
Like
They're
who's on
ranked-
first?
they're ranked
What's on
number one
second?
in the state.
Who are you playing? I don't know.
They're ranked number 1 in the state.
Wow.
And they got
Impressive.
a good chance here.
That's good.
So we wish the varsity Dalers, Colin Horowitz,
All right.
Christian Graziade, Angel Cartagena.
Well, you know, my niece goes to Farmingdale High
I didn't know
School,
that.
and she went to
best
her
of luck
junior
to the
prom.
boys.
She went to the junior prom at Leonard's of Great Neck.
What's her last name?
Canastraci. Victoria
I got to ask Christian if
Canastraci.
he knows her.
Yeah.
All right.
She'll be graduating next year. I can't believe it.
Bobblehead sales for Zach Zarelli coming soon, just so you know.
Bobbleheads.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Bobbleheads. So when I do this pageant,
Went
Graz,
down
you're
in
gonna
value.
take
I actually
like
just.
you're gonna take out like a quarter half ad right in the.
How much
What a
is
half
it?
ad.
How much is it?
A half-ass ad?
How much is
Half
it?
I don't know.
ad.
I got it at home.
Listen, if it's,
That's
when-
more.
I should've bought
that's
the
more
magazine
Graz's
with me.
if it's
speed.
anywhere within 200 to less, I'll do it.
All right, cool. Good. I'm holding you to that.
Well, I still haven't brought them out to Parkside. You know that, right?
What do you mean them? It's them.
Well, you haven't. You weren't around.
You didn't make the
I
bet.
was there that night. You said
I
that you
know.
were gonna take
I
us.
told him.
Come
this.
on.
She was in the room.
It's like Jerry Seinfeld
My
again.
uterus is gonna
It's
fall
easy
out
to
before
take the
this happens.
reservation.
Right.
You know, we can do this all day long, but
Right.
you got to actually hold.
You gotta
the
hold.
reservation.
When
The
do you want to
reservation.
go?
And that's the key to the reservation.
Hello.
They could go on. We were thinking actually.
Why don't we go next weekend? Because
We
no
were
one's got a
supposed to
show
go
next
tonight.
weekend.
We do have a show next Sunday.
We
doing
do have
do?
a show. We
Yeah,
do
we do.
have show.
Oh, we're not doing our show on Memorial Day.
Okay,
of
so
course
what?
not.
So
Wait a minute, of course not. I did it last year.
Well, you had nothing better to do. Now you're a star.
No, but Bobby,
Now you're a
Bobby's
star.
like, no, you know.
You're a big star.
Oh yeah.
So we're doing. So Sunday we're actually doing our show.
You
So if
are?
we want to go to dinner that Sunday before the show, 7:00 next Sunday.
We could do that.
I'm in. I'll do. I'll write it down.
Do you know somebody?
I'm
Do you know?
definitely
Do you know a
You
guy?
are- oh wait, the Mets are home, right?
Yep.
And the Met-
he's working.
wait a minute. You might. Are they home Sunday night?
Yeah.
Who they playing
I
Sunday
spent.
night?
I spent.
Ashbat.
All right, guys. Share the show. Give us a like. Give us a love, please. The Ann Rothys, the Joan Croupiers,
There we go with the plurals.
the Taz, the resident artist, the Chris Smiths, the Mike Bott, who's not talking to me. He's mad at me. The Lou Ferriolas.
He's mad at you? Why is Mike Bob mad at you?
I'll tell you, nigga. I'm a little mean to him the other day.
You got a little what?
I was a little mean to him. I'll be nice.
You were mean to Mike
Oh,
Bott?
it's so rare for you
How
to-
you be mean to Mike Bott?
I don't know. I was a little mad.
Oh, my God.
Who else shares the
What
show?
could you
all the time?
possibly be mad about?
Greg DiFilippo shares a show everywhere. Plus,
does.
that guy's
He does.
great. I love him. You look
Sunday, May 25th, they're playing at 7:10 against the Dodgers. I'll be there.
The Dodgers.
She won't even be able to be on the show
No.
next week. So maybe we won't have a show. Maybe we'll go.
Forget the show.
Yeah, maybe we'll take the.
You got to take a week off?
We got share the show and skip the show. It's back to skip the show.
Well, I want.
Well, first we were going to promote the show and use lots of money to reinvest in the show.
And reinvest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then
We're gonna
we
skip-
were leaving the show, canceling it all together.
Right, we were not going to do anymore.
You were going to retire?
Then
Soon.
it was going to be in a
Really?
few years.
Had it.
right?
3 years.
3 years.
This is what I get.
We went
see?
to that.
He's getting
These two
old.
fucking idiots.
So now, where have we come to now?
But you're so young
Skip the
to
show.
retire.
We're just skipping the show
Skip
altogether.
the show.
Come on.
Okay. We've gone through a lot. I
We-
just
we-
want to
we-
recap all of the.
He's telling us we're going to be
Journey.
making really good money soon.
We've been
But
taking-
we're only going to do this another year
right,
or
let-
two. So why would an advertiser put their money in with us? Basically, he killed it.
It's quite a sales pitch.
This thing's flying around.
Well, you
Apple
got the
Park,
fan
Strong Island
going.
Radio. We're on.
Oh,
we're
yeah,
on
you, got
face,
you put the fan on.
Facebook Live,
He needs the
YouTube,
fan or he'll be sweating.
X, Roku, Fire TV. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Audible, Deezer, Stitcher,
Deezer.
Geezer.
Twi-
It's like
Twitter.
old people radio, Geezer radio.
Twitter,
Deezer.
Twitter,
Yeah.
Rumble, LinkedIn, Roku, Spreaker, YouTube.
I would like to make an announcement.
Hey, it's
Hello?
Bobby with
Hi,
Sarah.
Bob.
Bobby and Sarah.
When we come back from Memorial Day in
Yeah.
2 weeks,
Yes.
we will also be broadcasting live on Rumble.
Rumble.
Oh, Rumble.
Rumble's a very Trump. They love Trump on Rumble. You know
Rumble.
that, right?
Yep.
All right. Are we? Are you going to give us
Rumble.
5 minutes extra? We preview. No.
No.
We're not previewing the
Previewing
Life
what?
Vac commercial?
I mean, we could if you'd like.
I'd like you to.
All right.
All right, preview that, and then we'll get out of here and we'll say goodbye. Is that all right? By the way, folks, that's Bobby Lucero, who runs the greatest apparel show and greatest podcast.
Open
studio.
mic on Friday nights, right
Open
here.
mic, TV,
Yes.
Strong Island TV, Strong Island Radio, Strong Island Apparel, Strong Island Rub and Tug. What else you got? All right.
I don't know.
All right, I got to let me. The advertisers are on the floor. Hold on a minute.
Yeah. Well, they're lining up now.
Thank you for inviting me on for
Thanks
this
for coming down.
wonderful hour. I appreciate it.
I figured it good,
Miss
right?
you guys.
Mers
Now
Pub
your
and
ratings will go up based on this appearance. You know that.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Mers Pub in Farmingdale, BAC Systems Inc., Farmingdale, New York, 516
We're happening.
797
Yes, we are.
4990.
BAC Systems.
I just said that. AC and
Just
heating.
making sure.
Billy Mira, June 5th. Polo Lounge.
Well, tell Billy Mira I want to get his mother on my show. Tell him. Graz wants your mother on
Okay.
the
I
show.
want your mother on my show.
I want
Get
you
your
to tell the
get
guy
your
you
mother-
want his mother on the show.
I
Yeah,
want
not
your
you.
mother.
I want his
you
mother.
should have
Again.
my mother on the show.
So bring
She's
your mother
a
on one
pisser.
day. I don't mind.
She'll call in. She won't come in.
LMN Printing of New York, Inc., 23 West Merrick Road, Valley Stream, New York, 516-285-8526. Ask for Noreen. Rob Keane, for all your tax, what does he do?
Oh my
Tax
God.
grievance.
Grievances. Robin.f.Keane at
Butcher.
Airing of grievances with Rob Keane.
Fucking, you might as well be slicing up ribeye in a freaking butcher shop right now.
Fucking
Carving
butcher.
up people's heads.
Fucking butcher.
Like you know, like
Hey,
we're
we got a
hacking
new
away at a
sponsor
piece
this
of
week.
meat.
What the fuck does this guy do?
Yeah, what the
What is
fuck?
it?
The hell is this? What? That's not gonna work.
Rob Keane.
Rob Keane, who's like, well, he's an accountant, I think, or no.
Yeah. I'm not sure. What is he
What does
doing?
Rob Keane do?
Is he an
He's
umpire?
a grievance. He's an umpire. And he
And
does
he's an
tax.
umpire.
And he does tax grievance.
For all your umpiring needs, call Rob Keane. He's safe or out, Rob's the guy.
516
He is.
375 8910.
Is he UIC?
Wait, our best one. Hold on. Pat Walsh Realty, 516-369-8241. If he doesn't sell your house in 3 months, he gives it to you for free.
If he doesn't sell your house in 3
Yeah,
months, he
okay.
burns it the fuck down.
Rob Electronica Law,
Mr. Butcher Boy.
516-796-9700. We love Rob. Go ahead, Bobby. Put him on.
All right, we
Go ahead.
Are we doing,
loading it in.
You doing the life hack?
Go ahead. Life Vac, the premiere of the Life Vac commercial.
Is this a new commercial?
It's
Yes.
loading in. It's loading in.
It's loading?
It's loading. Let's
Loading.
just sit
That's
here and
what she
talk
said.
about it.
That's
low
what
end.
he
Here we
said.
go. Here we
Here we
go.
go. Here we go.
25. It's loading.
Hi, I'm Arthur Lee, CEO and inventor of LifeVac, a simple choking rescue device that 13 years ago was made in my garage to protect my daughter.
Now, all of these lives have been saved thanks to LifeVac. Over 4,000 lives and over 2,000 kids. But still, a child dies every 5 days from choking.
Please, our family is everything to us. Consider protecting your family in a choking emergency with LifeVac. Go to lifevac.net today.
Thanks, Dad.
All right. That's awesome. So what?
that's
is
Very
that-
nice.
Very nice, Bobby. We should get some clapping. If
That's
if-
like a professional commercial
Yeah,
right there.
a professional. He is.
Yeah, it looks great.
I can't hear you. What'd you say? What did you just do? Shots?
I was
brick
going to hit
wall.
the applause, but professional.
We can go where we want to.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Put her on, Richie. Wow, that commercial came out quicker than your pay-per-view. Holy shit! From Craig DiFilippo.
We never got that pay-per-view, did we?
Going, hey, they're working on it.
Mr. Graz, I
they
found
still working
something in
on it?
Chattanooga you might like. Check your messages from Taz, the resident artist. Oh boy,
Chattanooga.
All right,
Hi,
Anyway,
Taz.
put her on there, Rich.
Putting her on big numbers tonight, Graz. You got 161 and 46, so over 200.
Nice.
Going on.
I get 3.
Yeah,
Live.
you know what? Yeah, well, you buy your views.
Monday, I don't buy shit.
Well, thanks to Greg DiFilippo, of course, who puts us
Yeah,
on
Greg's your pimp, man.
everywhere.
You got a pimp.
Let me tell you something.
We're big in Poland,
I
by the
fucking
way.
love him.
We
all
are
right?
Yeah,
I love
I
him too.
heard
We love
Teresa
Greg.
Farrell is buying views.
No, never.
Wait a minute. Danny from the DNA show comes in tonight.
Yeah.
And I had a rant about how we are the most generic show on here.
Uh-huh.
We don't pay for anything.
Right.
We put it out everywhere.
Yes.
And he goes, I know who you were talking about.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know you were talking about.
Yeah.
I said, how do you know? He goes, I know you. You're an evil fuck.
You're an evil fuck.
Wow.
Nice.
Those are strong words.
All right. Put her a little bit louder for Professional Vinny inside. Vin, we just
Professional
decided
Vinny.
we're
That's
off
great.
next week. All right? So take Memorial Day off. Bobby's not going to be here. He's not going to be at the Met game. I want a full slate. I want us all together.
He's working.
Full slate.
10-4.
All right? So we'll give him a break, and then we'll go the whole summer. We'll take a couple of days, 4th of July.
All right, cool.
For Bobby Lacerra, the owner of Strong Island TV, Strong Island Apparel, Strong Island Network, he does great T-shirts. He just does everything good. He's a good man.
Mugs.
He's very
Mugs. That's something I got to get.
Yeah,
Mugs.
I like
Nice
these
mugs.
mugs.
They are nice
I want to get a
mugs.
mug like that.
Life Back.
Put your mug on a mug.
Thank you.
Right here at Strong Island.
Lifehack.com.
I've been stuttering all night. I think I'm getting Parkinson's.
Oh, God forbid, don't
feel
say
it?
that.
I feel, I just can't get the words out.
Goodbye,
Then
Taz.
go see a neurologist.
Yeah,
and get
am I
checked.
getting spins? I'm not feeling well. All right, for Teresa Farrell, Tea Time with Teresa tomorrow night.
You know what? I could see it. You are getting
She'll have Ray Negron on tomorrow night.
8 o'clock. Deborah Toscano.
Turning very red.
Who, me?
And I'm telling you,
He's getting a hot flash.
That girl can sing, man.
Thank you.
I've heard her. She's amazing.
See, he knows her. That's
Okay,
good.
so then attach tomorrow night. Maybe give us a shout out tomorrow night.
Of course,
Tell
I'm gonna
her-
talk about
Tell her
my
we
weekend.
like her and that
Yes.
Ins was talking
And
about her.
I swear, I saw her singing, and it was like, wow, this girl. Wow. I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
She's amazing.
She's good.
Give us a you know what? I think you should bring us. I think we would do very well. Then again, I'm telling you, we'd have a good
Can't
time.
curse, though.
Oh, come on.
We don't curse.
Together we both
Okay.
We don't curse and we don't have to.
Yeah,
We don't
right.
have to.
Oh, come on.
He wouldn't
Yeah.
even put us on Optimum TV when he was on there because we cursed all the
I did
time.
your show and I
No,
didn't curse.
you were very good that day.
We hardly
All right, so you
curse.
put your feet up on my desk,
Hardly.
but
Yeah.
you would be.
We don't
behave.
curse a lot.
We barely
We
curse.
do it for effect. We don't need to do it on your show.
All right, we got a
That's
minute.
good.
We got a
We
minute.
don't do it all the
Rewind
time.
her for Tea Time with Teresa tomorrow night, Monday night. Tune in. She's a great woman.
Thank
we
you.
love her. For Professional
Love
Vinny
you.
inside. Good talking to you, Professional Vinny. You're in your own little world tonight. Well, yeah.
Look at that. That was magical.
For Board Up Extraordinaire, Richard. Keep it on, Rich. That's fine.
Yeah, I love
All right.
that
Board
song.
Up Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli. Thanks, Rich, for everything. Sorry to hear
Thank you,
about
guys.
Cortland. Tell
Hey,
your
good run though.
Yeah, tell your
Yeah.
son.
Very good run, very good
Yeah.
season. But yeah, it's it's like when you're living a baseball season, you know what I mean, or something, and then it just ends, and it's like
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you just
But
get
it's just
that.
to be there is important.
It
like,
is
like
absolutely, absolutely. A lot of teams don't get to
Hofstra's
do what they
girls
do.
softball team just got eliminated in South Carolina. They had a great run though.
Funniest man I know, Bobby Inns 41 in Zarello.
Anna.
All right. For me, Anthony Grazzi Day. For Bobby Lacerra, I'm spitting. I'm having a.
Thank you, Graz. How
He's
about
having a
that?
spaz attack.
I'm having a spaz attack here tonight. Thank you. I love you guys.
It's a Graz attack.
We'll be back in
Graz.
2 weeks.
Spaz and Graz
you better
rhyme.
start sharing the show. You don't know how much longer we're going to be here.
Yeah,
I'm talking
another
about
week or another
retirement.
year. Who knows?
If I don't get no sponsors, you're going to be watching DNA on 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 11 o'clock
That's right.
on a fucking rerun. All right. Thank you, everybody on YouTube. Thank you, everybody on Facebook. We love you. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Happy Memorial Day to your
Yes,
families.
yeah.
Safe. Don't drink and drive. Call Uber.
Memorial Day.
And tune in next 2 weeks for Uber Talk with Inns. Coming soon to
Yes. And put your butter in the refrigerator.
for Debbie
And
Broderick.
toast those muffins.
For Debbie Broderick, for Michael Grazzi Day, and who else? We had three. Who else did I call tonight?
That's it.
That was it. And for Michael Grazzi.
Mrs. Grazzi.
And Mrs. Grazzi.
She was on with your son.
Yeah, Mrs. Grazzi Day. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Share the show. Give us a like. Give us a love. And tune in to Teresa on Monday nights. Because besides us and the DNA show, we like Teresa then.
Thank you.
All right. We love you. Good night. God bless.
Thank
See
you.
you in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again. from coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is last goddamn time. I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.